Oh, hello, hello, hello. It's me, it's Lupo. We back on. I'm early for once. I said I'm gonna do 9, but it's 8:30 because seasonal allergies have been destroying me today, and oh gosh, it's horrible. Um, I took a nap, and that healed me up a little bit, but God knows how long I can go. So, you'll just hop right back to it. Hop right back to it. We are on that Genshin grind, catching up on the story, so I have enough courts for Arlecchino when she comes. Morally ambiguous woman in a suit with multicolored hair. All of my buttons getting pushed, and I gotta pull. But like, hello, father. Can I try and rizz you up? Please, 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 please. Okay, so, anyways, back to me being normal. Oh shit, oh man, I was on time, and then I booted this back up, and we are, off time for the in-game story time. Okay. Let me. Uh, Let me edit my profile. Just do it. Just do it on stream because I forgot. Yeah. Oh, what's the real name, Lupo? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Listen. I do not care that much. um as far as like, oh, don't pull back the curtain on who he is. That's really whatever. Like, I've posted on my Twitter, like, a photo of me and my face. I do the VTuber because I like the anime had being a little cool anime guy in the corner with everything I like: an eye patch, multicolored hair, cool leather jacket, 2 non-human arms, 1 robot, 1 demon. I'm just like, it's like, yeah, I want to be cool because I'm fine with who I am, in real life. But I'm also able to be honest with myself. I just look like a generic white guy. Like, I am stock created character option number 5 or 6. I'm fine looking. I don't have any problems with my appearance, but just also like, yeah, I'm just a guy, literally. So if I have the option to be a cool little anime guy, yeah, I'm gonna take it. Or if I have the option to be a cool anime lady, I'll take that and create a character. Options. Okay, so was it till 8? I think was one of the times. Oh. Shit, it was 6 to 8, not 8 to whatever. Oh. We went too far. All right, 6 on the dot tomorrow. Then let's do it. Let's do it to it. Oh, oh gosh, the allergies. There we go. There's everyone I need to meet up with. All right, gang. What's the haps?
You're so early. Looks like we have everyone here. Isak, are you sure?
Yeah, are we really taking the kid with us to?
From a safe distance. Dia, I want to be there to bring Grandpa.
That's
home.
fair. I just still think it's crazy. It's like, yeah, these mercenaries are having no problem kidnapping people ready to cut off arms.
Okay, let's go then.
Dia, wait.
What's the matter?
Yeah, what?
I heard that you were quite reckless yesterday. No more of that today, understood? Or I'll be very upset with you.
Uh-oh, don't want to upset Candace.
Fine.
And that's who. Candace is the one who gets Gets everything under control, I guess, huh? Okay, sorry, I just had it's a little getting a little warm out. Just making sure my AC was going. Go to the agreed upon location. Yes. There we go. Start checking a message in real life real quick. Okay. Get the nut. Get the nut. That is super convenient. That just is popping out of Ayaka's sprint. Gets you the nut. Don't have to try and chase these down. Just getting the fucking no nut. Nut? No nut. Exhilarating dialogue, Lupo. What fantastic commentary. Nut? No nut. Nut? No nut. Like the fucking squirrel in Ice Age. Scrat. Yeah, I figured this was one of those hidden treasure ones. I will worry about that some other time. I can explore all I want on my own time. It is story time for stream.
They got here before us.
I mean, yeah, man. They were.
Is it because Paimon overslept by 5 minutes and held everyone up?
Oh gosh.
Is everything ready?
Absolutely. Although, you brought fewer people than I imagined.
Dun dun dun.
Bring him over.
Yeah, that's just a one, dude.
Grandpa!
Oh, it's the grandpa.
Why is there only one of them?
Raman, I've always thought of you as a man of his word. What's this about?
It's a one-for-one exchange. Sounds fair, don't you think?
Ah.
And let me put it this way. Agreeing to any kind of deal with the Dendro Archon's people is already a huge compromise on my part. Don't you think you've asked enough?
No, man.
You stay right there!
Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, hell yeah. Get to see Dia go off. Yeah.
What do you think you're doing? Don't you see this blade here?
Yeah, this was assigned to these dudes.
Coward, why are your hands shaking?
Wait a second.
Oh?
It's a earthquake.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Boy, conveniently timed. Quicksand. Hey. Good job, Nadia. Helping us out. Nahida. Thank you, Nahida, for your well-timed help at literally Deus Ex Machina. Yeah, that was proof of like those stupid mercenaries. Dia was being nice by trying to negotiate rather than just beating the shit out of them to begin with.
The sand dune collapsed. I saw an energy field. The village keeper protected us. It glowed green with dendro. Just like you said, it may well have...
Yeah, no doubt.
The dendro archon. The present one.
Grandpa? Grandpa? Oh no. He's getting confused.
Oh no, he's getting confused again. When's Matlock on?
Hey, look around you.
There used to be a temple here?
It seems that when the sand dune collapsed, it exposed these underground structures. The symbols on the gate belong to King Deshret's civilization.
Uh-huh.
This structure, it could have been an underground palace in the distant past.
Oh, a miracle. Praise King Deshret!
Okay, dude.
What's he doing here? And his men too?
They must have fallen down here with us. Pretty lucky if you ask me.
Yeah, for them.
Most of them seem in really bad shape. Except for him. He got off lightly.
Well,
Mind your head.
No, this isn't the time for conflict. Our exalted lord has shown us the way to his sacred palace.
yeah, I don't know if you're gonna like whatever's in there, man.
He's not actually gonna go in there, is he?
As it happens, I want to take a look inside too.
What are you doing?
Don't you think it's curious? 1 minute, Lesser Lord Kusanali's power protects us from harm, and the next, remnants of King Deshret's civilization appear.
It is.
Two major deities
It is
are vying to
interesting.
showcase their power to
I
us.
guess.
It would be a shame not to witness them both.
Blah. Okay.
Paimon thought you weren't interested in guides.
Indeed. In my view, gods are just a higher form of living being. Or creature, you could say. New
Sure.
discoveries
Sure.
are always worth investigating. Whether they have anything to do with gods is neither here nor there.
Okay, my agnostic friend. Whatever you say.
Ron, what are you gonna do about your men?
I'll just let them lay here. King Deshret will take care of his people. Right now, I'm going inside.
Well, I hope nothing bad happens to you, Mr. Jim Cummings sound-alike. I know it's not, but this is who it's reminding of. Grew up hearing Jim Cummings in way too many Disney Channel shows not to, like, be catching it here and there. Say, Goof, is my boy respects me. Between Disney Channel and Kingdom Hearts, a lot of Jim Cummings over the years. A lot of Pete. Oh yeah, wait, can I talk to you guys?
Grandpa? Grandpa? Oh no.
Yeah, no, we gotta show him, what do old people like? Put on, I don't know, put on an old person show. I'm just like, now it's time for a good bit, Lupo. Anything? Yeah, anything? No? Alright. Oh, moron. Ooh, okay. Alright, switch call out for Hu Tao then.
Send one, send them all.
And we're good. Oh gosh, excuse me.
It's full of life here.
Interesting.
This defies comprehension. It looked completely...
Yeah, and there's so many plants. It's so pretty.
Sir Rahman,
Huh? Me?
Yeah, hey dude, how do you explain all the Dendro stuff going on and your Deshret's
do you
shit?
see another Rahman here?
Are you mocking me? What do you mean, sir?
Interpret it however you want. But there's something I'd like to draw your attention to. While this structure is clearly left over from King Deshret's civilization, the energy that flows in here is that of the Dendro Archon.
Yep. How do you explain that shit?
Whatever you say. It's not like I have a vision.
There's nothing to be angry about. Think of this as an academic journey.
It does seem kind of strange. If that's true, then we might have to explore this whole area to find an explanation.
Yes, indeed. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Sorry if you hear the occasional big-ass sniff like that over time. I'll try not to. I'm doing better than I was earlier, but... Oh, those spring allergies, man. Pollen count is high this week. Let's look at this before I just turn things. Look up at the hall as a mortal and listen to King Deshret's holy guidance. Okay, so where's the symbologies? Okay, well that's did that do anything? They're all blue now. Shit. And here's where we run into the trouble where I have to puzzle things out. Wait, that one's not blue anymore. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know exactly what I did, but I solved it anyway, so whatever. Down we go. Okay, no, that's just a wall. Ah, King Deshret got the, kind of a Horus look, I guess, with that, bird mask, evoking Egyptian god of the sun, Horus, I see. Interesting, interesting. Wait a minute, was Horus the god of the sun? I was like, wait, am I getting my mythologies confused? I'm not as familiar with Egyptian mythology as I am for some other ones, but... No, wait. Okay, so I mean, shit. Horus is definitely the bird one, but I think he may be the sky god. I think Ra is the fire one or the sun one. Hold on. That'll bug me. Horus. Represent. What is Horus god of? The sun and the sky. Okay, cool. I'm not that dumb. I did know that. Okay. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, I just sent the elevator back away. Okay. Okay, then... more guys.
Hold the line! Right now. Emerge. Time to go.
I swear, I think I used Hu Tao wrong, because I know she's, like, really good as far as DPS goes. But I tend to not use her that often. So that's a me problem for sure. For sure. Okay. Anything up that way? No. Anything this way? No. Well, I mean, yes. Anything in the way the story's telling you to go? No. Yes, idiot. Keep going. Okay. Dun. Ow! No, I want the treasure. I got it. Alright. Now I just have to try not get lost in a maze. Hidden fruit and vegetable. Okay.
Right here. Go!
No, I got them all. Okay. I'm glad I thought to look to the side before just taking that up. Okay, yeah, so definite Horus influence for good old King Deshret. Always fun to see how mythology stuff bleeds over into modern day video game and books and movies. Always a fan of that. Oh.
Right now, emerge. A freshman, allow me.
Ah. Stop it.
I'm always watching. Right now, emerge.
Yeah, knock that shit off. Wait a minute. Oh, right. Message I couldn't read. After 6 days infiltrating the temple, I finally understand the priest's parlor tricks. The elevator will descend to the ground, get on top of it before it starts ascending again to reach the dome. Nonsense like forbidden group ahead, mortal shall not pass, or whatever, are just made up by the priests to hoodwink us. I leave this method here in hopes that the people of King Deshret who shall travel here in the future shall freely enjoy the privilege of witnessing his sacred presence. Okay. So that's where we are at. Ooh, yeah, so I can act. Can I? Oh, no. Okay. Okay. I get it. I get it. That's why we have the button to send it down like that. And then call it back up. Cool. Nice.
Right now. Hold the line. Cross over.
Ow.
Emerge. Right now. Right here. My apologies.
Okay. Now can I figure this puzzle out correctly this time? I do not know. What if I turn these both off? For now. Oh, okay, I see. I get it. I think that one's gonna turn no matter what. But this starts and stops these two. So now I just have to wait for him to hit the middle. Boom. I guess I did not need to be on top again. Alright, let's keep going. Right, we're going the right way, correct? I hope. Yeah, this is new.
That's a sight to see.
And speech, so yes.
Splendid surroundings.
Ugh.
There's so much vegetation here. It's different than what I expected.
Sure are a lot of plants for a desert.
That's what I call divine providence of King Deshret.
Bro, we're in the dendro country. We're in the plant god country. Not your boy.
A blade and brick.
Ooh, you know it's important when it makes my view just the traveler, and I can't do anything but move. Ooh, that's a pretty vista, I say.
Oh, it looks so beautiful.
Oh, that's super cool. Ooh. Alright, is something bad gonna happen to Ramon, I wonder?
What's that?
Yeah, what's up with the Anubis statue?
And it looks like there's something among them.
These are King Deshret runes.
They left something behind. Yes. It's an elegy written in an ancient script.
What'd it say, man?
What does it say?
Yeah, what she said.
Here lies our faithful priest Kasala. His wisdom is a miracle among the people, deserving of high praise and admiration.
You can read ancient King Deshret script?
Yeah, he's smart, dude.
Of course. Every student needs to master at least 20 languages before they graduate.
He's not serious, right?
There's still something off about this place. The elemental energy here is too concentrated.
Yeah, what are we gonna have to
Sense
fight,
of
man?
life. Is it trying to tell us something?
Is this it?
Analyzing.
Oh?
There seems to be a hidden message among these skeletal remains. Excellent. There's a device from King Deshret's civilization in this gravesite. I'll transmit the information over and project it for everyone to see.
Isn't sharing knowledge against the Academia's rules?
Yes. However, under the circumstances, I'd prefer you to see this for yourself.
You're about to ruin this man's worldview, aren't you, Al Hytham?
You'll understand after watching it.
You're about to hit him with some big reveal. Ooh, hit me with the cutscene. Let's go.
Civilization is born of knowledge, but so too can knowledge be its demise.
Okay.
A disaster caught us unaware. It was knowledge that did not belong to this world.
Okay, so they found out some
King
stuff they
Deshret
shouldn't have.
brought this forbidden knowledge into our world, and it quickly spread like a plague. People's minds were filled with crazed whispers. Dark gray scales spread across their bodies. Even the land was stripped of its vigor.
Oh, I love...
Desperate, deathly.
Oh, I love crazy lore like this. Yeah.
Not for greater Lord Ruka Devata from the forests, the damage would have been irreversible.
Oh!
She summoned.
Hey, she looks like a grown-up Nahida. Cool.
Infused into them the divine power of life. The disaster was miraculously tempered, and the embers of our civilization were preserved in Aru village.
Oh, okay.
Alas, the miracle could not last. As long as forbidden knowledge continued to exist, it would forever blight this world. In the end, the proud king of the desert, my eternal lord, chose to sacrifice himself.
There we go.
I have spent my whole life since guarding one of his many temples. But now, my duty is coming to an end. As I close my eyes for the final
Hey, hey, you look like
time, the
Sino.
sight of that noble deity will appear in my vision once more. In helping King Deshret to eradicate forbidden knowledge, she exhausted her strength, and her form became that of a small child.
Well, okay,
How
there...
strange. Now that I think of her, I no longer have any fear of death.
Okay, well, there you
Since
go.
that, the spirit of life will abide with me during my eternal sleep. Children of the desert, cling no longer to past grievances, but hold tight to the memory of this act of benevolence.
Well, will Ramon turn over a new leaf or what?
The priest's
No, impossible.
Greater Lord Ruka Devata. So the former Dendro Archon and King Deshret were never enemies.
Nah, they were
at all.
buddies.
This doesn't make any sense. The Dendro Archon's followers, they're clearly...
Was that the former Dendro Archon? She became so tiny in the end.
Uh-huh. Greater Lude, no. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata came to the rescue of King Deshret and his people, but eradicating the forbidden knowledge took so much of her power. The two deities' followers have resented each other all this time, completely unaware that their gods stuck by each other through life and death.
You might be distrustful of the Akash,
Ironic.
but there's no reason for you to doubt King Deshret's technology.
Exactly.
You've just witnessed his priest's last words.
I've never heard about any of this before.
Well, how many hundreds of years ago was this, dude?
Surviving followers of King Deshret all gathered in Aru village. Our god did not make mistakes. We refuse to believe King Deshret's death, the all but total annihilation of our civilization. It was all Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
And that's what happens when time passes and it's all
nothing more than a traitor.
different
Who stabbed us in the back
interpretations
with
over the years, man.
Just like us humans. Fighting.
Hold on, let me get my water.
Double-crossing each other to survive in the desert.
Whew. Yeah. What do you know, man?
You were blinded by your prejudice.
Yes.
If I hadn't seen this for myself, if I hadn't witnessed his last words with my own eyes, ears, and heart,
Yeah, you wouldn't have believed
how
it, would
could I ever begin to accept this?
you? Would not.
The truth is so far from what I've always known. Am I really supposed to believe that after all these years, all this time seeking revenge, suddenly now my enemy is my savior?
Yes, you are supposed to believe. Dude,
Come on, that's enough.
you got the exact truth,
Give it a
idiot.
rest. You're starting to make a fool of yourself.
Yeah, listen to cool girl Dia.
Dia, tell me, my Aramites and I, what are we even fighting for?
I don't know, Zero in Mega Man X4 or whatever the one where is Iris. Oh, what am I fighting for? I don't remember offhand which one. Anyways, he takes some time to collect his thoughts. Yeah, to any believer, the truth
Hey,
he just witnessed would be
how
like
you doing?
super crazy.
I'll live. Thanks. I should probably go. Can't just stay here forever.
What's your next move gonna be?
Oh, I know what you're going to ask. I feel deeply ashamed of everything I've done. You'll get everything you're asking for.
Yippee!
But please, give me some time. After everything that's happened here today, somehow I need to explain it to the others.
Yeah, okay, that part makes a little more sense.
It's not gonna be easy.
Why, if he's just like, hey guys, so yeah,
Well, I guess
everything we believed in was not true.
this is where our camp's located. Make a note of it.
When would be a good time for us to go?
Tomorrow, I'll convince everyone that we're all on the same side. And I'll return every last one of your your village keepers. We'll share our other resources with you.
We did it.
You seem to finally understand that our true enemy is the Sages.
Yeah, it's the sages. Sino's right. I put it in my my description for today's stream.
Yes. The gods never gave up on anyone. It's the people responsible for all this that need to face the consequences of their actions.
Exactement.
That must have been rough. But he seems to have figured things out now.
Ramon's no fool. Being the leader of your own faction in the desert is no easy feat. It's too bad he was held back by his belief in King Deshret. But now that that's changed, I guess we have a few more people on our side.
Yeah, everything's coming up.
The outcome.
Sunny side on Norway.
We should get going too. Let's head back, have a proper meal, and a nice, long sleep. We'll need all our energy tomorrow.
True enough, Paimon. What's up, Sino?
We're leaving.
Oh, is it the fact that the Anubis head is like
Stop yelling.
your head? Huh. Probably. Woo! And away we go. Oh gosh, hold on. I'm trying to readjust myself again. Dun 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 dun. Dun. That's so gross. Don't do that noise, man. Sorry. Sorry. Teleport. What is the achievement? I mean, I know it's understand the past. The final words of the priest of Deshret. Yeah, 5 primo gems. We're raking it in now, everyone.
Raman, we're here.
Everything's been arranged. Someone will bring the village keepers back to Aru village shortly.
Okay.
I guess all I can say now is thanks for agreeing to help.
Don't mention it. I think we can both agree you went to hell and back for it. But we share a common cause now. From here on out.
Hell yeah.
Where are the
Let's
perpetrators?
take.
I'll bring you to them. Follow me.
Sino still gotta enact some judgment.
So these are the people who kidnapped the village keepers.
These two jackasses.
Oh no, it's the scribe! There's no need to yell. No one can help you now.
We've been all over the desert trying to find you.
That's right.
Oh yeah, y'all worried about Al Haytham? Shit.
General Mahamatra? No, no. Make it quick, please. Swift and painless.
Whoa. The moment they set eyes on Sino, they turned pale like they've seen a ghost.
You should have known that I would be coming for you.
Yeah.
Wait, we were just following orders. You know what I'm talking about, right? There's no way we could have done
Oh,
it.
you idiots. That's not a good excuse at all.
No, not Sino. He's gonna tear us limb from limb.
I could do worse.
Please have mercy.
Start talking. Otherwise, I'll have to resort to other methods.
Man, it's super helpful for him having that
So,
reputation preceding
Your
him.
superiors have kept you quite busy recently. Why? What are they trying to accomplish?
They, wanted to extract canned knowledge.
Don't play dumb. You know what I'm really asking.
Uh-huh.
They extract divine canned knowledge. Then what?
I really don't know how to explain it.
Try, idiot.
Well, you better start talking or you'll be sorry.
You don't want to make things any more difficult for yourself, do ya?
Be my guest.
The sages are trying to create a new god, aren't they? Oh, we didn't. We hadn't told anyone else that yet, huh?
Huh? That sure didn't
Oh.
sound like a fancy metaphor or anything. You're serious, aren't you?
How did you know?
Boom. Got him.
There's no use hiding it now. Yes, you're right. The academia is working on an important and potentially world-changing project. They are creating a new god. A god that will belong to them and to the people of Sumeru.
You idiots.
It may seem as if Sumeru's academics are thriving, but ever since the death of Greater Lord Rukadeva, the withering of Irminsul has been getting worse recently. The sages have tried everything they could think of, but nothing's worked. I'm always hearing them say things like, if only Greater Lord Rukadevata was still with us.
Oh, well, guess what? This is not the solution, moron.
And then, someone from the Fatui showed up.
Of course.
They called him the Doctor. He brought a gnosis and said he wanted to borrow the Academia's research facilities.
Always the biggest pot stirrers on Tavat.
The Doctor was previously expelled from the Academia. At first, the sages looked down at him in disdain. But when he said those words, everyone's expression changed. He asked them, do you wish to create a god?
This is what the arrogant ignorance at the extreme end of academia looks like.
Yep.
First, the Academia spent a long time constructing a divine vessel, which was based on an exquisite humanoid puppet.
Scaramouche.
After that, they harvested dreams via the Zeb-Zerus Festival Samsara, maximizing the Akasha's output.
Boom.
With the doctor's help, and the Akasha now functioning at maximum efficiency, they were able to use it to extract the power from the Gnosis and convert it into a divine core. Next, they decided that their new god needed to possess divine wisdom. For that to happen, they needed a huge quantity of divine...
So you were kidnapping these people, stealing their knowledge to...
Adds up.
Yep.
But how do you determine whether the knowledge extracted is of divine origin?
Call it an educated guess? The Academia has been trying to figure out the exact source of the Scholar's madness for centuries, but to no avail. Nobody can explain the cause of this phenomenon. Surely you can see what that implies, Scribe Al-Haytham. If it's knowledge no mortal can comprehend, then it must be something only gods are able to decipher. In other words, it's the source of the God of Wisdom's omniscience and omnipotence.
I feel like that's going out on a limb. I feel like you guys kind of had that coming, trying to guess like that. Yeah, but it's not gonna be Greater Lord Rukkhadevata again. It's going to be a traumatized puppet boy.
The Academia doesn't care about who their god is. It's the ability to exercise control over knowledge and wisdom that...
Yeah, well, if they think they're going to control Scaramouche, they're bigger idiots than I thought.
They are cursed with a desire for omniscience and omnipotence. Some organisms demonstrate phototaxis, and thus orient their entire lives in respect to sources of light. This is but a form of phototaxis. For many scholars, the absence of a god of wisdom...
Then what does Lesser Lord Kusanali mean to you? Is she not a true god present in this world? If you already have a new god, why try to create another?
Because
one?
they're arrogant idiots.
From the beginning, the Academia has never treated her as a god. When the Academia first discovered Lesser Lord Kusanali, the newborn god of wisdom, the sages hoped that she would be as wise as Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. They found that at the time, she possessed no more intelligence than any ordinary human child. The sages never had a ruder awakening. This forced them to accept that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata had indeed passed away. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali's Gnosis had been used to power the Akasha this entire time. By herself, she has neither an Archon's raw power, nor the spectacular insight expected of a god of wisdom. Slowly but surely, people began to forget about her existence.
So, this is the path the sages have chosen.
Oh man, Sino's gonna go off on some dudes. Even now, they still refuse to acknowledge Lesser Lord Kusanali. I never imagined a god could be subjected to such cruelty. Yeah, poor Nahida. She's done nothing.
Right, let's try to keep our cool.
But help
if
people.
Everyone's in a bad mood, then let's change up our scenery.
Yeah.
Ramon, give me a few men to help us escort the village keepers back to the village. And these two scholars, they're coming too.
Sure, as you wish.
Yeah, let's do it. Back to the village chief house. Let me see. Do a little quick exploring just since I'm in this area, but I will just teleport. Anyways. Gosh, my nose. I just wish I could breathe through it. Climb. Climb for that berry. Okay.
With the wind.
Nut.
Yeah.
Nut. Okay. I will say I've been very spoiled by the fact that all of Stariel's teleports just heal you automatically versus only the very specific statues in Genshin doing it. I need the Archon of easy breathing to help me. Archon of clear sinuses, save me.
The village keepers you found have all been returned to their homes, and each one has a dedicated caregiver to look after them. The 2 new scholars are being kept under close supervision, too. Really great work, everyone.
Woohoo! We did it.
The atmosphere is so heavy.
It's hard not to feel weighed down by what we just learned. Despite everything Lesser Lord Kusanali has done for her people, the Academia has abandoned her in the sanctuary of Surasthana like a lost cause. Even though she's protected, have never realized there's such a small and childlike god in the world.
Hey! Say something! Stop spacing out!
Come on, is there nothing left to talk about? In that case, let's all get some water and try to think about something else.
Okay.
Or I can go fetch some snacks.
Oh! Paimon's so coming!
Do you have any plans, traveler?
Gods above, you're not talking about work, are you?
I want to share everything I know with all of you.
So you were still withholding some information?
Chill, man. Yeah, power friendship.
We lived through all of this firsthand. It still feels super surreal to hear you talk about it.
Yeah, that's everything we've experienced so far in Sumeru.
What a whirlwind of a story. I felt like I was holding my breath the whole time.
It seems like there will be more issues to face in the days ahead than I'd anticipated.
Still, now's a good time to make our next move. Now that Ramon's joined us, we'll be an even stronger team.
It's time to make a plan.
Indeed. These events are a flagrant transgression of the rules in every sense. We cannot allow it to continue.
So, everyone, are we on the same page?
Yeah, let's do it.
Crush the sages and rescue our god. That is our ultimate goal.
Hell yeah.
Well, let's brainstorm a little more about what other resources we can draw on.
The next time we gather here, we must have a solid plan.
Yep, it'll work out for sure.
Woohoo! King Deshret and the 3 Magi. We did it! Yippee! Another one done. Another quest done. Okay.
Don't rush. This is a big undertaking, and the planning and preparation for what lies ahead will no doubt take some time. Take it slowly. We need to make sure the plan is as effective as possible.
Yay!
He's starting to read his book again. Hey, are you even listening?
Would you like me to lend you something to read?
No way. Your books aren't quite to Paimon's taste.
I was joking. I know my books are far too difficult for you, and I have no intention of lending them out.
Ugh, you're so annoying.
No ugly nickname to give him, huh,
You must
Paimon?
let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Though I cannot leave our village, I can't help but feel stirred when I see the look in your eyes.
Well, so much for that, I guess that gameplay story, inclusiveness that if you run around playing as Candace in any other nation.
I've never felt as roused as this when fighting alone in the past. I suppose this must be the power of camaraderie.
It is. Too bad you can't leave. You're cool. No wonder she's only a 4-star then, despite looking so cool. My old pal, what do you think? When we're too old to remember anything, will there be any young people willing to take our places? Of course, don't say things like that. Our village may be small, but we've got quite a lot of decent youngsters here. Never mind the people who came back from working with the Eremites. Even Kazim's boys working hard, you know? True, you're right. I must have been overthinking. I'm sure we'll have more reliable successors like Candace in our village. Of course, speaking of Candace, remember when she was a little girl? How she'd go to the wrong house because of her poor eyesight. What, did she need contacts? Oh, gosh. Oh, excuse me. Yes, that did happen, I believe. Between the two of us, I guess you're the one with the good memory. Woo! What's up, girl?
The past few days have been some of the most challenging work I've ever taken on, and none of it'll earn me a single mora. I can't believe it.
Oh, millennial coded.
On the bright side, dear. Maybe we'll get a huge reward after this is all over.
You've got a point. Hey, what would you do if you woke up tomorrow with more money than you could ever spend?
Paimon would buy boatloads of tasty snacks.
Yeah, Paimon would.
That's it?
And maybe some tasty drinks as well?
How adorable.
What would you do, Dia?
Well, here's to all our indulgent fantasies. If there's a chance they can come true, I'll give it my best shot. And here's hoping that everything we do from now on will change this world for the better.
Yeah, that's the spirit. That's the spirit.
In the past, I never imagined that even the gods could suffer from hardship. If we can find a way to change all of this, will this nation become a better place?
Hopefully, man. We gotta work on it. Now we play the waiting game. And all those commissions done in one day. We'll have to get those later. And also in the guidebook, yay, another intertwined fate collected for my girl. Catching up on the story is working out super duper well. As far as that goes, I am a long ass way off from having a good amount of stuff though, so gotta keep at it. Wait until the next day. Clockety clock. Yeah, just to tomorrow. Did that do it? Yes, it did. Where are you at, Candace? There you are.
Candace, we're here! Has everyone arrived?
Everyone is already waiting inside.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's join them!
Please, wait a moment.
Okay.
Before attending the meeting, I hope you can promise me one thing.
What do you need?
Yeah, what you need?
Promise me that you won't commit to anything too reckless.
Okay.
What do you think?
Sure.
Okay.
Try not to. Act 5, here we go. The climax, I am assuming. It feels like it. We figured out what the evil plan of the sages is. We've got everyone on board on our side. You just gotta go save our god, yo.
Everyone's here so early! But why isn't anybody talking?
This is not a talkative bunch, Paimon.
We already discussed things a bit.
Hey, where have you been? I've missed you too.
Are you ready?
Yeah, let's start. Alright, we finally have a detailed plan.
It's gonna work?
I gotta admit, it's bold. Color me impressed.
It's worth a try.
And it's the thing where I don't get to know what the plan is right away.
The point of discussion is
As
to
the
find a
player.
solution. Let's cut the small talk and move to the next point.
You're making Paimon nervous.
It'll be good, Paimon, don't worry.
You're finally done.
I have some other stuff to take care of. Catch you all later. Come on, don't give me that face. I know what you're going to say. I'll be careful.
That's what I wanted to hear. Take care. Well, traveler, Paimon, judging from your expressions, the meeting must have been quite productive.
It was.
You can tell?
I'm not that good at scheming or strategy, but I can sense people's emotions. And based on your reaction, things must have gone quite well.
Yeah, man, I love her. I'm just noticing all the like cool night pattern in her back skirt thing. Such a cool design.
Paimon's a little worried. Hopefully nothing will go wrong.
Paimon, we've solved 3 international crises at this point. We can.
To be honest,
I guess national, not international, but we can solve a 4th.
Some of the most capable people I know. So you have my trust.
Candace gave us a compliment.
Your deeds speak for themselves.
And they better.
We stayed behind to tell you that, although you won't be coming with us, we'll be sure to remember your words.
I'm very glad to hear that. I've said the same thing to everyone here today as I said to you when you arrived. Your safety is the most important thing. Only when you're safe can the plan be successful. So please, take care.
Of course. Thank you, Candace, for caring.
And thank you for taking my advice. Good luck with everything. I'll be here in the village praying for you.
Yippee! It'd be really cool if we, actually could bring you with us, but whatever. I can't, because I don't have you leveled up enough. Where is Candace? I know I was gonna say she's on my lower end. I've gotten her up to 50. Oh, I have her at Friendship 9. I guess I've had her, in my, my teapot. Oh, I do. Ooh, yeah, those berries. I've barely just gotten enough, I guess, in the last 2 days for another, ascension for her. Alrighty, catch up with my man.
Sounds good. I'll go make some preparations.
Okay.
I'll hit them.
Have you finished saying your goodbyes?
Yeah. Also, Candace told everyone to be careful.
Yes, she did. But I think my point also bears repeating.
Oh, and what's your point, man?
Our plan is not child's play. We won't be able to achieve anything if we're simply careful. We must go beyond that and fully commit ourselves to it.
Yeah, you would say
I
stuff
hope
like
this
that.
is clear to you.
I understand.
Shouldn't you be saying something more cheerful to boost your right now?
Paimon, what part of him do you not get? He's not the cheerful one of the
Do that
group.
during the meeting?
You can never have enough words of encouragement.
In that case, Candace can cuddle you to your heart's content while I continue to remind you of the seriousness of our situation.
Yeah.
We all have our jobs to do, after all. It's like how some people can be put in charge of logistics while others will fight on the front lines.
Exactly. Oh, yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense, man.
Speaking of the front lines, you don't look anything like a soldier.
No, but he looks cool. He's got one of the cooler designs of the game.
Of course.
I like him.
Compared to the mercenaries, I'm merely a feeble scholar.
He got that skinny, he's got that super skinny, Genshin build, though. Like, holy crap, those... Oh, please make, like, a big muscular man at some point. I'd love... Or lady.
Not being a mercenary
That'd be great.
Is that I get to stay
Just someone with
place
big
and offer
muscles.
My strategic insight. Just think about that mercenary who lost his mind. Mercenary groups are facing constant danger every single day.
Well, being a scholar is also a high-risk occupation, and you are a scholar.
I'm not like the rest of them. Even among members of the same species, some will exhibit far more potential than
Damn! This guy just like, I'm built different.
This guy. Paimon still remembers when those mercenaries in Port Ormos called you a lunatic.
All intellectuals are lunatics in the eyes of fools. I'll take that as a compliment.
Sure, man. Whatever you say.
That reminds me. Do you remember the record we saw in the King Deshret ruins? It mentioned forbidden knowledge.
Why would I tell him I don't remember? Yeah, I remember. It was some cool, like, near like lore.
Memory.
Is what gave me
Forbidden knowledge has the power
good
to
memory.
drive
Man,
people
it was
insane.
like 2 days
But
ago.
This fact has never been shared with the public. Even I, who has worked in the academia for some time, was never once informed of this.
Well, it is called forbidden for a reason.
Those mad scholars and mercenaries we encountered may have all fallen victim to the corrupting qualities of forbidden knowledge. But the academia has always held a different view. They have always believed that symptoms of madness are a side effect of human contact with divine knowledge as mere mortals. Come to think of it, perhaps the academia has also never understood the true nature of forbidden knowledge, and thus always approached the issue from the wrong direction. The Withering, Elazar, and the Sandstorms. Don't you think what is happening right now across Sumeru is rather similar to the forbidden knowledge pollution that occurred in the desert thousands?
But Paimon thought
Interesting.
that Irminsul's disease is what caused the withering. At least, that's what Tainari told
Well,
us.
Tanari didn't have all the cool facts about forbidden knowledge, now did he?
Wait a second. Could it be that?
Ah, you've connected the dots. The cause of Irminsul's illness may precisely be the pollution from forbidden knowledge.
But if that's the case, what should we do? This is...
Wait. Why do you think Lesser Lord Kusanali would have a solution to this situation?
She said the key to saving Irminsul is contained with the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
You mean it's related to the scene you saw when you passed out in the Avidia forest? That whole the world forget me thing?
In that case, it's imperative that we rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali. Only by working with her to save Irminsul can we completely resolve the problems Sumeru currently faces.
Exactly.
To make sure we're still on track, I would like to check on the state of some of our preparatory work.
Ugh, God, excuse me. Ah. Wait a minute. Nahida, you've got the Dendro powers. Get rid of the pollen around me.
Where are we going?
To an Aramite.
Okay. To the Aramite base, which is the one we were at before, and near my... this way. Oh, yeah, our guide. Bye. Just trying to climb up.
Ah, they're here.
Huh? What are they doing here?
He probably got them going to work on
I
something
gave them
to help
some
us.
technical work to do.
Ah, it's the scribe. And is that the traveler I see?
How's the work going?
Ah, yes. We have fixed the devices according to your instructions. One of them is already ready for use, while the others are still under repair.
Aren't those devices for can knowledge extraction? What are you doing with those?
Repurposing them for something, I bet, right? Yeah? Yeah.
Huh? More can knowledge? Are you going to put more weird stuff into her head again?
What's that look on your face? Are you scared?
Paimon's a little scared, but very, very furious.
That's an interesting response. Anyway, we're not going to use this just yet. As I mentioned during the meeting, this knowledge capsule contains a decree I drew up in the past. The academia should also have their own copy. And according to the plan we just came up with, Traveler, I want you to record something into this capsule.
Me?
Do you believe we can save Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Yep.
Good. Conviction is the most important part of all of this. Now, please get ready and put on this device.
You want us to record our conviction into the knowledge capsule?
Yes,
Paimon is still really worried.
I understand. But trust me, Paimon, this is something we have to do. It's best if you can do as I say.
Okay.
Because To achieve this impossible task, it sounds like you'll need to fool your own heart first. Although it may feel like a trick, self-encouragement may be the most important tool.
Confidence is key.
Paimon can see the point you're trying to make.
Imagine this. We have orchestrated our plan and successfully rescued Lesser Lord Kusanali. As a result, we have changed Sumeru's entire political landscape.
Oh, that's a lot.
Everything went without a hitch, and everyone recognizes and praises our achievements.
Sure, okay.
Now, open your eyes. Here.
What's this?
Read it out loud.
Although you don't quite understand the purpose of this recording, you
It's
still
done.
do what Al-Haytham says.
Is your head okay? Does anything hurt?
It's just a recording. There should be no negative effect.
But what was the point of doing this?
And that's perfectly fine. In any case, these capsules aren't meant to be used by you.
We're gonna convince some people who aren't in on the plan, I guess?
What do you mean?
Have you forgotten? Our plan needs to account for those who have long relied on the Akasha.
Bingo.
You may find it hard to believe, but for those people, everything the Akasha transmits to them is nothing short of absolute truth. Imagine if you've been using a device like the Akasha since the day you were born. This device has always supported you during times of need.
Uh-huh.
After all that time, what do you think you'd become?
I think I'd become an iPad baby.
A fool? A machine?
A slave to orders. And that's why rules are so important. In addition, those who understand the rules can delineate boundaries and identify gray areas.
But why would you need to identify the gray areas?
You could say that those kinds of ambiguous zones can be very interesting. One might even say they're advantageous in the right hands.
Things you're interested in or...
Hey, Farago, Lork gang. Appreciate it.
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. I'm going to take those two to work on some small projects. You can head to Caravan Reboth and start preparing for the next step.
Okie dokie.
Projects?
We're going to tinker with the Akasha terminal and make a few modifications.
Yeah, let's modify these Bluetooth headsets. Let's go meet up with my boy Sino.
There's a pleasant breeze and glorious sunshine.
I thought we agreed on a plan. How can you go back on your word?
Or pain alone,
The
eh?
plan is too radical and carries a high risk for casualties. I've given it a lot of thought. And in the end, I still can't agree to it.
Come on, Sino.
The best plan we have. As a former Matra, you of all people should be able to see the bigger picture and recognize the innate advantages of our plan.
I did. And that's how I saw the danger behind these so-called advantages. Haytham's plan is even more radical than I imagined.
What is the plan, though?
Arguing.
My friend, you're just in time. Why don't you help me persuade Sino? He's turned against our plan.
We agreed to work out a plan at the meeting. As mercenaries, you're familiar with the local environment, so you'll take care of the specifics.
Uh-huh.
But then, you went to Haytham for suggestions. Had I known Haytham would give you those kinds of suggestions, I would not have agreed
Oh,
to
boy.
the plan.
Look, you already know that we're all on the same side here, don't you?
Mercenaries place a lot of importance on their bonds of friendship, but also will not hesitate to make sacrifices if they deem the situation to be sufficiently dire. I'm sorry, but as things stand, I can't accept your principles.
Come on, Sino.
Seems you really do understand the ways of the desert.
I mean, yeah, he's cool Anubis dude.
This is also something you should know. Rahman's plan is to have me work with the Caravan Reebok guards in my capacity as a Matra. We will arrest the mercenaries and escort them into Sumeru City.
Okay. Oh, so that's how you'll get them into the city. You trick the sages into thinking,
Wait,
they're
how can
imprisoned.
we work with the guards?
We can't get through that wall easily, remember? Caravan Rebot would never let so many unregistered members of the Eremites in. My plan will clear us of any possible suspicion, and also let us enter the
Well, I
city.
mean, it would make you suspicious in that they'd be like, oh, they're criminals, but whatever.
That also sounds like something Alhaitham told you. Am I right?
Doesn't Alhaitham know how dangerous this plan is?
Of course he does. He told me. There is no perfect plan, but this can get the job
I mean,
done.
we're going against the heads of the government in this whole country, man. We gotta take a risk.
He also said that with the help of Sino and the Traveler, our chance of success would increase significantly.
Exactly.
I never blindly trust anyone, and I've always had a good eye for people. I think he made a number of valid points.
Again,
It's my own choice.
the Traveler has solved 3 national crises at this point in the story, so
If I make the arrest
if
alone,
anyone's super duper
I can control
trustable,
myself
it's
and
me.
prevent you from getting hurt. But I can't guarantee that kind of discipline from the guards. To make the whole thing more convincing, you'll need to resist. I'm okay with the deaths of enemies. But now that we're allies, I'm against the meaningless loss of our own.
I can't believe a Matra would actually care about us. I've lived a hard life, and I can say that people like you are hard to come by.
I've always treated my allies with honesty and respect. They have the right to know important things like this.
Now you're making this hard for me.
Hey, is there something we can do to help?
I know what I'm doing.
I knew you would say that.
We can help fight some of the mercenaries,
Ooh.
which should reduce the number of times you'll have to struggle directly with the guards. That should help at least a little bit.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Sino, on behalf of my people, I thank you for your kindness. But this is a mission we cannot turn our backs on. We strongly value the lives of our friends, but the goal we are about to achieve is even more important. We have no fear of casualties, because we crave the spoils of victory.
Ooh, that's a
So
cool.
please,
That
lend
line
us your
goes hard.
support. We will show you the determination of us desert dwellers.
Well, now that you've put it that way, I can no longer refuse. But remember, you need to follow the plan and not do anything reckless.
Everyone always like, we gotta stay safe. Safe. Yeah. Don't worry, man.
Since you and
Won't
I
do
both
anything too
recognize
reckless.
The significance of this operation. There should be no more animosity between the followers of the Dendro Archon and those of King Deshret. Everyone's life is equally important.
True.
Okay, you have a deal. Let's do this for our shared dream.
Yeah, let's do it.
The guards should be stationed in the courtyard nearby. You can find them there.
Kidoki. Yes, that ways.
Guards!
General Mahamatra! To what do we owe the honor?
Keep your voice down. This is a secret operation. I'm going to arrest a large criminal gang near this location. According to the Academia's Guide and Regulations on Secret Operations, I have the right to ask for the cooperation of Caravan Rebot.
Ah, of course. Mahamatra Sino's order is the Academia's order. Just let us know what you need. But who exactly are you planning to arrest, and how many people are you expecting? Depending on the scale of this operation, we may need to report it to our superiors.
They're a squad of Eremites whose number is comparable to Ain el Akhmar in Port Ormos. They're involved in the theft and resale of supplies from the Academia.
As many as Ain al-Akhmar. This should definitely be classified as a joint operation.
Then I suggest that you report this to your superiors as soon as possible, and treat it as a top priority desert operation. I will need personnel.
Got it. Please wait a moment. I'll contact them immediately.
Yeah, we've got them. Good job, Sino. You look so commanding when you're working.
Because this is work.
You're much more friendly to us.
Because I trust you.
Yeah, we earned.
Paimon can't believe you're still in the mood to chat. This whole thing has Paimon scared stiff. Aren't you even a little worried? What if these guards already know that you have betrayed the Academia and are no longer their General Mahamatra? Even if that guard doesn't know, their superiors might, right?
We discussed this, remember?
I don't, because you
Caravan
skipped
relief
over the,
operation is of great importance.
the plan.
Don't worry. The guards there shouldn't know that Sino has stepped down.
How can you be so sure?
First, the other Matras still don't know why Sino has left, which proves that the Academia has been covering up the matter.
Okay.
Second, this is a crucial moment for the Academia's God creation plan. If something were to happen to the General Mahamatra, it's bound to attract a lot of unwanted attention. No matter how you look at it, they don't seem interested in sharing the news of Sino's departure.
A reasonable inference. I agree.
Which brings us to our next issue. I'm sure some of you have been wondering if the prediction function of the Akasha will affect our operation.
I forgot that it has that.
The Akasha is still in operation, so I must remain on high alert. Actually, considering the power of the Akasha, it's quite strange that it hasn't already tried to interfere with my actions.
I've given that a lot of thought. For now, I don't think you'll need to worry. If you remember, when you first came to Aru Village, all your actions and routes were predicted by the Akasha.
Yes.
It even gave that information to Bud. Things like that never happened again after we met up with the Traveler.
Yeah, I'm the difference.
That's true. But why?
Look at it from a different angle. Why do you think the Akasha will predict your actions?
Because my personal data has been entered into the Akasha.
That's true, but the key to this question, haven't you ever thought about it? Just how can it do this in the first place?
Yeah, I don't know. Tell us.
The Akasha controls the entirety of Sumeru.
The Academia firmly believes that all human actions can be explained through logic.
So we just gotta do illogical
By
things.
sorting and analyzing entered data, the Akasha can derive behavioral logic and predict the actions of those who fit an existing logic model. However, at the risk of sounding like an advocate for fallacies, can everyone truly be considered logical at all times?
No, that's what makes us people.
Emotions are part of our behavioral logic. But can you guarantee that every experience of the same joy or pain will be equally intense? How can our feelings and opinions be predictable down to the letter in every single instant? Sino, in the past, you've always worked alone. In the absence of another person who could sway you or your thoughts, the Akasha could produce predictions that were similar to your real-life behavioral principles.
But now that you're in a team,
you were used to solving problems alone.
it
That's
cannot.
why the Akasha could figure it. But now, you've joined a team.
Boom, boom, boom.
And I believe the Akasha hasn't yet figured out the full composition.
Genshin writers, please hire me, since I can predict lines as
Our
they come up.
thoughts and logic have
At least the
intermingled
general
and
path of
weave
them.
themselves together to become a complicated, chaotic mess. Any one of us could potentially disagree with another. The Akasha lacks data on these interactions, and it's impossible for it to predict your actions in the future based on your... So, in my opinion, you're probably safe for now.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Makes sense to me. I agree. The Akasha is not alive, and I don't think we can be completely controlled by something without a mind of its own.
I guess there are things that even the Akasha cannot calculate. And people will not be forever trapped by the past.
Yeah.
Paimon, so glad that this is settled.
Paimon's so glad we got the flashback to the conversation we didn't get in the first place.
Next time, pay attention during our meetings.
Will do.
I'm confident that we can do this.
Just remember to stay vigilant.
Footsteps!
General Mahamatra, we were not expecting your presence here. I'm the security officer of the Great Red Sand District. My name is Luxembarba.
This is my assistant, the Traveler. She will be working with me. The construct next to her is for her work.
Beep! Construct! Beep!
Did Paimon's eyes cross?
It's a great honor to meet you. Your golden hair is as bright as the sun. And, is this the latest technology from the Academia?
Have you made a decision regarding the matter I mentioned to your subordinates?
Oh my gosh.
It seems to be a dire situation, so of course you will have our full cooperation. To be perfectly honest, I I've always longed to go on a mission with someone as well known as yourself.
There's no need for flattery.
Yes, sir.
Take your most elite platoon and follow me to the eastern side of the district. We will carry out the operation there.
Understood.
All right.
Map.
Hurry, bring the map.
In 2 days, we will engage Rahman's Eremites and capture all of them. Any questions about the time or location?
None at all, sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
All right. So 2 days still till we do the thing. Till we do the needful.
Maybe hanging around the General Mahamatra isn't so bad after all. Everyone's so respectful towards us.
Yeah, it does feel pretty good.
This is all due to the absolute authority of the Academia. And now, we're going to strike back against that massive pillar of power.
Yep.
Get ready. We will move out in 2 days.
We'll be ready, dude. Alright, so gotta wait 2 days. Okay, well. Let me go get my commission points done then, since I gotta wait anyways. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward. And just do my dispatches. Claim all. Dispatch them again. Okay. Back to... Uh-oh. I was like, uh-oh. Don't know where Caravan Rabat is on the thing. Alright. Now, super, waiting time. One. Two.
Time for the operation! Let's go meet Sino in the desert!
Alright. Now we can go back. Time to do this FACO operation.
Our helpers have arrived already! Let's hurry over!
Okay, go back to acting like a robot, Paimon.
Wait a moment.
It's you!
You're my assistant, remember? Being my assistant, you must stay with me. Now let's head over there.
It's General Mahamatra and his assistants.
We meet again.
You're here early.
It's to show how important we think the operation is. Since this is a big case for the Academia, we are prepared to give it our best.
I'm glad to hear your sense of resolve. Remember, we must capture them alive.
Alive, guys.
They are our only leads for the case. If they die, we will be unable to continue the investigation.
So don't kill them.
Understood.
Everyone! The Eremites are approaching from the west!
Make preparations and be ready for combat.
Okay, and here's where we're gonna
Halt!
fight a couple of them so they don't get hurt.
What a warm welcome. What do you want? Judging from those shiny weapons in your hands, it seems like you're not interested in a deal.
Rahman, the Academia has caught wind of your smuggling and illicit sales. If you value your life, I advise you to surrender.
Who are you supposed to be? A Matra from the Academia? I can't believe you came all this way just to catch us.
I'm not here to talk.
Oh. Nobody's given me this much time of day since I became a mercenary. Brothers! For that slight, let's wash our blades with their blood. Let's show them we Eremites are not to be messed with.
Okay.
Take flight, right now. Right
300 seconds. Easy peasy. That's... I don't know how long that is offhand, but that's a long time.
Right now.
Especially with
Right here.
my good team as always.
Right now. Right here. Right now.
You. And I was gonna say Hu-Tao should make it quick for this end part.
Emerge. Right now. Right here.
Poo 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 poo. Get shocked on idiots.
Right now.
Done.
It's over.
We have subdued them. The operation is now over. All Aramite mercenaries and related personnel in the area have been arrested.
Ah, you pitiful Dendro Archon dogs! You'll regret this!
I'm afraid you'll regret it first.
King Deshret will curse you, and you will all!
Silence!
Oh,
Restrain them and take them back to Caravan Rebot. Count their numbers and send them to the Academia.
Alright,
instructed
plans
by
are
the
going
General
smooth so
Mahamatra.
far.
Yes, sir.
The plan is going smooth.
Mahamatra Sino, I will now take my leave. If you need further assistance, please come to Caravan Rebot and ask for me.
Understood. You are dismissed.
There they go.
Let's talk elsewhere.
Okay.
This part of the plan went really well.
Yes, things went perfectly.
That's fantastic.
Yippee!
And that punch you gave Ramon there sure looked convincing.
I mean, it was a real punch, I bet.
Once we're done here, I'll return to Caravan Rebot and oversee the group's transport. I promise. I'll get everyone into Sumeru City safely.
Thanks, Sino. You're the best.
You're the reason why everything went so well.
It's not the time to celebrate yet. I believe Dia should already be waiting for you. Go join up with her. She will need you to introduce her to Tainari.
Hey, we're getting Tainari in on the plan too, huh?
Speaking of which, is it really okay for us not to share the full plan with
Well, I
Tainari?
guess we're only getting him
What if
partially
you
in with it.
miffed about it and refused to work with us?
I have a very close relationship with Tainari. Given how well we know each other, I believe my message alone should be enough to bring him to our side. He knows I won't make jokes about things like this.
Cool.
If we need help, Tainari is the best option. Get ready for the next phase of the plan. Don't keep them waiting.
Alrighty then, we will do that. Sino. Eremites, no, Credites. I probably just mispronounced what I'm sure is Latin, but whatever. Oh, man, the Sumeru fight music's so good. Berries, please. And one more little guy to get rid of. Got him. Okay. Mind 10 items. Eremites, no Credite. Alright. Oh, we're doing it. Let's see. Back to Caravan Rebot for the next mission. But first, let me go and take a quick bathroom break. We will be right back. Sorry about that. We are back on it. Okay. Gotta meet up with Dia.
We're here!
It's about time. Didn't you say our part of the plan is the most important of all?
Girl, I had to take a bathroom
Here you
break.
come
Give me a
rolling in
break.
late. In the time it took you to get here, I already did 5 laps around the place, downed 7 drinks, and even did some clothes shopping.
Sorry. We didn't mean to keep you waiting.
We were doing a big part, Dia. Relax.
I just wanted to fix your attitude and rub it in a little. After all, you took your sweet time getting here, and we've got important stuff to take care of.
Alrighty. Sorry the situation was a bit tricky.
I just like seeing that serious look on your face. Alright, I'll stop. All joking aside, I'm glad you're here. Let's get moving and take care of this as soon as possible.
Okay.
But where should we start?
Our responsibility is to get a status update on the Fatui Harbinger known as the Doctor.
Ooh.
We need to make sure he won't get in our way when we rescue Lesser Lord Kusanagi.
Yeah, that's a big thing we have to take care
Dealing
of.
with an institution that controls all of Sumeru is already hard enough. If the Doctor were to crash the party, it would be next to impossible for us to achieve our goals.
Yeah, he'll complicate things.
Showing up. Ooh, he really gives Paimon the creeps.
Right? Hearing his name just reminds me of those stuffy old geezers in the academia. I'd rather not have to deal with someone like that.
Yeah.
According to the plan, we should first go to Pardis Di and ask for Forest Watcher Tainari. If all Hatham and Sino's sources are solid, then we can be sure that Tainari still has the Academia's trust. So, we'll find Tainari and convince him to get us the latest intel on the Doctor. Then, depending on what we learn, we'll make any necessary adjustments to our plan. The sages have placed spies everywhere on the other side of the wall. I'll follow you as a bodyguard.
I didn't expect you to become my bodyguard.
You should be honored. I don't offer my services to just anyone you know.
But Paimon thought mercenaries would do anything for more.
That's certainly true. But when multiple employers are vying for your services, you should always go with the best offer. Let's see. If I were to charge you a bill, I guess I can apply a discount.
How much more do you want? Paimon's not sure we can afford
Paimon, I got lots more. We're good.
How much do I want? Hey, how about paying me with a smile? What do you say?
Oh.
I haven't seen you smiling much recently. If you ask me, someone like you must look lovely when they smile.
Oh, Dia's Riz game off the charts.
Come on, give me a smile so that I can be less worried.
Thanks, Dia.
Looking good. I hope this pretty smile will become our lucky charm. There are many kinds of smiles, but only a truly joyous one can bring blessings to others. Let's consider this smile a down payment for our future victory.
You're cool, Dia.
Let's go. It's time to pay a visit to Pardis Di.
As by a god's side, let's go find Tainari. Let's meet up with the fox boy.
He's over there. Let's go say hi. Tainari!
Traveler, Paimon. And you are?
Hey there.
This is our friend Dia. She's an Aramite mercenary.
A mercenary? You must have some big news for me.
Oh, you got that right, boy.
It's something really important. Please help us out.
All right. Then follow me.
Somewhere secretive?
This place is better. We won't be disturbed by any passerby.
Yeah. Good.
Okay. What is this important thing you want to ask me?
Yeah, where's the doctor at, man?
The doctor.
He's that strange-looking Fatui Harbinger with the mask. Paimon thinks he has blue hair.
He has blue hair and pronouns. Watch out.
Yes, I know him. Actually, he left Pardis Di just a little while ago.
He left already?
Yeah. He came looking for me.
Uh-oh.
Can I ask what it was about? Sorry to ask you like this after having just met, but your answer is very important to us. For now, All we can share with you is that your friend Sino is working with us.
Sino, you say?
Yeah.
I see. So that's why he hasn't been at the academia. Okay. I'll answer your questions and will assist you any way I can. You don't have to tell me everything that's happened.
Oh, thank God that they're such good friends.
Sino's name really does work wonders. You're not even a little worried that we might have made it all up?
Just name drop him.
Despite
to
having
get
just
by.
met you, I can sense that you're the serious type. Between you, the Traveler, and Sino, none of you strike me as the type that would conspire to deceive me.
Yeah.
You don't need to tell me anything you don't want to. I'll also get straight to the point. The Harbinger you mentioned came to me because he wanted to take the scholar Hypatia away with him.
Uh-oh.
Hypatia? Why would he want her?
And what do you mean by take away? Is he planning to leave Sumeru?
Yes. He told me his return to Snezhnaya is imminent.
Uh-oh.
So you mean you're leaving this place soon?
Indeed. Otherwise, we could have perhaps talked a little more. I was just about to set out when I remembered something important. To that end, I made a final trip to Pardis Di. Let me ask, have you been taking care of a scholar by the name of Hypatia?
Your sources are accurate. No doubt because you've recruited many informants. But you're right. Hypatia has indeed been receiving treatment from me.
Forgive me for asking, but how's the treatment coming along?
Given the way you're asking, I assume you have something to say.
Oh boy.
Since you asked, I'll be frank. I would like to take Hypatia to Snezhnaya.
It's incredibly difficult to transfer a patient. As a scholar yourself, shouldn't you at least be aware of this?
Oh. I can't believe your utter lack of faith in me, to the point of even questioning my general level of knowledge. How unbefitting.
Ooh, man, Tainori, you live on the edge.
Well, you're the only one who's ever made such a request.
I have my ways of keeping her safe during the journey. In addition, I can also promise that under my care, Hypatia will receive the most advanced and effective treatment. I will personally supervise her treatment and see to her recovery. Would that be agreeable to you?
Ooh, that seems like a bad idea.
Hypatia was born in Sumeru and remains a scholar of the academia. Her situation has not become dire enough to necessitate her transfer to another nation. Transporting her to Snezhnaya is risky, and the potential benefits are unknown. As the person currently responsible for her treatment, I cannot possibly sign off on this transfer. Your suggestion is rude and reckless.
Ooh, the brass balls on Tainori.
I don't know much about the doctor, but after talking with him, I realized that just like many other scholars, he possesses an aura of arrogance that I've come to detest.
Dude, he's probably got arrogance at the wazoo compared to some other dudes.
It's not so much that he's looking down on others, but more that he's confident in himself and his abilities to a point of near insanity. I would never refer a patient to someone like him.
Yeah, good.
I prepared myself for a protracted battle of wits, and was really surprised to see him just give up on the topic.
Oh.
Still, his reaction really concerned
Yeah,
me.
I would not trust him just giving up. That does not sound right. That does not sound like him. Oh,
I see, I see. Of course, your opinion makes perfect sense. You're still young, but already quite stubborn. I must say, you are not like what I had expected. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't just let you off the hook like this. But unfortunately, I'm in a hurry today. What with Her Most Noble Majesty the Tsaritsa calling for our return. Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave. It's just as the Academia said, you're a responsible and gifted scholar. Sadly, even with all of that, you're still lacking a bit of shrewdness. And that's also why people like you can never realize that sooner or later, everyone must pay the price for what they've learned.
Yeah, those are very threatening and foreboding final words. I would not be trusting of him.
Paimon can't help but feel like he's hinting at something unpleasant.
Yeah, no kidding, Paimon.
He asked a question, yet didn't care for my answer. Perhaps I'm nothing but a talking rock in his eyes. He never came off as malicious, but an utter lack of compassion permeated throughout our conversation. From his tone, I can sense that he's always looked down on others.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I can barely believe it myself. But if that's true, the situation will be in our favor.
I don't think I missed any details. Frankly speaking, I don't want you to do anything too risky. Now that you know a little more, it should be easier for you to stay safe.
Thanks for the info, man.
Sorry we can't tell you everything. We appreciate that you helped us anyway. I won't forget your kindness.
It's okay. I have an obligation to do so. To be perfectly honest, all of this may have started because of me.
Oh?
Recently, my master wrote several letters to me, asking me to return to the Academia and...
Hasn't he already asked you several times before?
Yes, but there's something off about this most recent batch of letters. The handwriting and the tone are both familiar, but some details have been omitted.
Interesting.
My master will occasionally leave a few dots on the back of the letter. 1 dot means that he wrote the letter on a sunny day, and 3 dots stand for a rainy day.
No dots.
This has been a habit of his for many years, but I didn't find any dots in his recent letters. I believe something may have happened to him.
Ooh.
I get it. Since you are always at Gandharvaville, you would like me, someone already working at the Academia, to investigate this matter.
I'd like to ask you to do that for me, if you can keep yourself safe. Please withdraw immediately at the first hint of danger.
I can do that, but I have a feeling it won't be that simple.
And boy, was it not.
The Academia has been working on a big project. I'm not quite sure what it is, but your master might be involved with it. If the higher-ups really are hiding something, then it will be difficult to remove myself from the situation once the investigation starts. If the situation becomes critical, I'll leave the Academia. If you don't see me there for an extended period, that's your cue.
All right, we've got a plan. I'll stay at Gandharvaville to support you.
If that scenario comes to pass, you must be extra vigilant. And be wary of any messages or direct requests from the Academia.
I must say, I didn't expect a warning like this from the General Mahamatra.
Being loyal to the Academia doesn't mean blindly doing whatever the sages say.
Sino's so cool. I love Sino.
I know what. On that note, aren't you also being quite distrustful of your alma mater?
The Academia, yes. But my master is a man of integrity. Even when I was a student, I was worried that he'd get in trouble for sticking to his beliefs. I suppose he's lucky to have lasted so long, but in the end, it's still caught up to him.
Huh.
I see. So you noticed something was up with the Academia from the very beginning.
This may well be how Sino became involved in all of this. In which case, I must keep my promise and help you however I can.
Hey, man.
Also, if you run into Sino
Works
again,
out.
please help me pass on a message to him. Trust your own senses and experiences. I think this may be something he needs to hear right now.
Okay, we'll find a chance to tell him.
Thanks.
Right.
Thank you,
Now let's
Tainari.
go hunt
You are a
down this
huge help.
Harbinger. Oh, by the way, which way did the doctor go when he left Pardis Di?
That way.
Oh, this is not going to be easy.
Thanks so much. We'll be on our way.
Oh, this is going to be easier said than done.
According to Tainari, the doctor is leaving Sumeru soon. I want to check if the doctor was actually telling the truth.
Yeah, I feel like he would be keeping things to his chest, that doctor. He's pretty sneaky.
He also said that he'll take care of everything before he leaves. What did he mean by that? We need to be extra careful when dealing with a person like him.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You get it, Dia.
Just to be safe, let's chase him and see what we find.
But we have no idea where he went. How can we start chasing him?
We'll do it the mercenary way. I'll find leads as we go. All you have to do is just follow me.
You got it, girl. Will do.
That Harbinger may have tried to cover his trail, but he still left some traces. Or perhaps he never even thought about concealing his whereabouts. Maybe that's just how arrogant he really is.
I think,
Yep,
yeah.
we're headed in the right direction. The traces are still fresh, but there's no sign of his entourage. Clearly, they're in a hurry. It's just as I thought.
Definitely need to be careful, Dia. Don't know how dangerous he is, but I imagine very.
We can stop here. I think I know where the doctor went.
Oh, and where's that?
To the south of here is Port Ormos, which seems to be where they're headed.
Port Ormos? They're going to leave by boat?
That's right. Let's go to the port and have a look for ourselves.
Okay. Zooming on over to my teleport by the port, then. Oh, excuse me. Oof. Okay. Across the way.
Thanks to Dia's tracking skills, seems we found the right place.
Shh! Don't draw their attention.
Yeah, shut up, Paimon.
The port is crawling with Fatui soldiers.
Let's keep going and see what we can find.
Oh, do I have to sneak, though?
Now this is a proper farewell ceremony for a Snezhnayan Harbinger.
The Lord Harbinger is leaving. I've still only seen him once or twice.
I used to hold a position in our homeland, and back then, the doctor spoke in a very different way from the way he speaks now. Maybe the way people talk in Sumeru has rubbed off on him? It's always like that when you spend too long away from home. When he gets back to Snezhnaya, perhaps it will also take him some time to get used to the life there again.
Oh, nope, nope. Stay hidden.
Sir, that can't be right.
No, I remember it like it was yesterday. Both his expressions and tones are now very different. Also, for some reason, he seems like he's all smiles now.
Huh.
You must be mistaken. Nobody's supposed to look happy when they're on a business trip.
Yeah, he does not sound like the smiley type. Also, I do not think it would be good if he was smiling. He's like the last guy I'd want to see smiling. Oh, there he is.
The doctor is on that boat. So he told the truth after all. He is actually leaving Sumeru. Let's get closer and find a place to hide so we can observe him.
Okay. Oh, wait, back where I was. Never mind.
This place will do. We can hide here while we keep an eye on the boat.
So the doctor didn't lie about leaving Sumeru, but could it really be that simple? Yeah, I doubt it. Are we sure he's not planning something?
He saw us.
Of course he did. Of course he did.
Huh? Is he waving at us?
It's time to say goodbye.
Wait, is he the only person on the boat?
You mean there's nobody with him?
And where are all the soldiers we saw on the port just now?
Yeah, what's...
They were all here just a few minutes ago, but now they vanished.
Oh, that's no good.
So this was a trap. Wait, don't tell me that.
Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave.
Huh.
Oh no.
Was his plan to draw us away?
They might be after Hypatia. Let's get back to Party's DI.
Shit.
Huh? What do you mean?
I'm afraid that she's seen something that she wasn't supposed to see. If I were the Fatui, I would also try to take her away. And if I couldn't...
Oh no! Are you saying they're going to kill her?
Probably.
Let's go!
Whoops. Damn, he tricked us super duper easily. Okay, back we go.
Paradis DI is not a place you Fatui can just show up and do as you please.
I believe we've already made ourselves quite clear. Our superior gave us permission to search for and collect medicinal herbs in Paradis DI for research purposes.
But you've been in Sumeru for some time already. I find it coincidental that you chose to only come here today.
Even the Grand Sage himself may not have the right to question our research, much less an ordinary scholar like yourself. I've done my duty to inform you. Don't make things
Man, these Fatui with their diplomatic immunity.
It would seem that my words have fallen on deaf ears. You can keep trying to deny it, but coming to Paradis DI now, I'm pretty sure you're not just looking for herbs.
With all due respect, your baseless speculations will only lead to unnecessary trouble.
Well, you only have your Harbinger to blame. He knows nothing about keeping a low profile. I may be
They're
staying
not gonna like that.
as a scholar, but that doesn't mean I'm no longer a forest watcher. It is still my duty to protect the peace and safety of the scholars who have contributed so much to Sumeru.
Then it seems our conversation has hit an impasse.
No one will lay a hand on you, Hypatia. Not on my watch. I'm fine.
Go. You showed right up in time then.
Time to teach him a lesson.
Alright, one.
Emerge right now.
Whirling snow. There's no use resisting. Give us Hypatia.
Keep dreaming.
Yes, Kayari, beat him up!
Kamisato art. Soretsu.
Nothing lasts forever.
The doctor's orders are absolute.
Yeah? You've been someone's lapdog for so long that you don't know anything else now.
Ooh.
Hold the line.
Oh, got him. I was like, any more? Any more? Got him.
We're not getting anywhere. Traveler, Paimon, please go to Hypatia. We need to make sure they don't try to sneak around and attack from behind.
Got it.
They're gonna be there.
Hypatia's still here. Doesn't look like anyone's broken in.
She appears unharmed, but why is she so still? Phew, she's just sleeping.
Well, how is she?
Everything's fine, she's sound asleep. Uh-oh. This lighting change is not good.
So, you think this is over?
Scaramouche. Dun, dun, dun. The Balladeer. Dun dun dun.
The Balladeer is here?
And only I can hear him?
I've missed that look of abject horror. You've given me that look every time we meet.
Well, maybe stop being super creepy, dude.
But, where is he?
Paimon can't see him, so is he the spirit? A ghost? Wait. Is it because I made physical contact with Hypatia? Is the Balladeer in her consciousness? Oh, that's probably it.
I can hear all of your thoughts, you know.
So yes.
Don't you remember? I already saw you the first time you came to Paradis DI and made contact with Hypatia.
Yeah, and what did you do?
I didn't need to do anything. It is her honor to be able to connect her consciousness with me.
Who are you talking to? It can't be the Balladeer, right? That's impossible.
Yeah, pipe down for a second, Paimon.
I know you must be curious. I might as well tell you that I decided to enter Hypatia's consciousness the moment I sensed your touch. I wanted to observe you on a fool's errand.
Hey, traveler!
Literally what I keep saying, Paimon. Just stay quiet.
My deification is nearly complete. All that's left now are just some final details. Do you understand? Even if you manage to rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali, it will be impossible for you to defeat a bona fide god like me.
Ooh, that arrogance. Can't wait to put a dent in that.
Is it wise to force that childlike god into a divine battle against me?
Ooh, the academia acted even faster than we thought.
Scholars consider the god of wisdom to be the sum total of their faith. It's how they can justify reverence for a god as they construct it. But this also shows that humanity's worship of gods is a combination of blasphemy and exaltation. It's truly laughable.
Okay, whatever you say, edgelord. If you can hear my thoughts, I want to ask you a question.
Yes. What is it?
You're acting more friendly than usual, or am I mistaken?
Yeah, I'm in a good mood, which is why I'm talking to you.
Yeah, he's usually a little ruder. But are you really okay with all this?
What do you mean?
Ooh, time to sow the seeds of doubt. The academia plans to infuse your consciousness with divine knowledge capsules. This is extremely risky. Even if the academia's theories are correct, and you manage to gain the wisdom of a god, you would probably no longer remain yourself. You will become the new Greater Lord Rukkhadevata for the academia. Even if it means losing yourself, would you still want to become a god?
Those words almost make you sound like a friend who actually cares.
It's called empathy, dude.
But you're wrong. I'm different from all of you.
Damn, these people with their arrogance.
I was born to become a god. My entire life up until this point has just been a meaningless
Boy, is that an arrogant statement?
Just think about a sheet of paper. By itself, it holds no meaning. The content recorded on it is what gives it value. All I had recorded down before were some painful memories and boring human feelings. Such senseless drivel should have been erased a long time ago. Indeed, to me, the sight of you fools in your futile struggles is far more amusing. Tell me, just what has this world done for you to protect it with such zest and conviction?
You wouldn't understand. You wouldn't get it, man.
I'm connected to your consciousness, so I can hear what you're thinking and sense the depth of your determination. This is a good conversation we're having. So here's a word of advice. Let go of your misguided guardian complex. You know nothing about the truth. It'll be for your own good, as well as everyone else's. Humans are a species that can only find bliss in ignorance.
If that's truly what you believe, why did you keep your connection with Hypatia? Surely, with that power you've come to possess, you can cut her off with just a thought.
Ah, you've seen my affection for her. If you were in my position, I think you'd feel the same way. She peered into my consciousness and saw my past. Someone like that is qualified to become my first follower. All gods need followers. So Hypatia has been chosen. Her appearance heralds my imminent arrival at the throne of divinity, while her worship shall become my glory.
Dude. Is that so?
You're doubting me again? No matter. Soon, you'll know what kind of authority you're challenging.
You're gonna be a tough boss fight, but I'll kick your ass still, dude. If you truly cherish your follower, you should protect her from harm.
Who wants to hurt my devout follower?
The doctor, idiot. It seems that the doctor does not wish for her to stay in Sumeru and continue receiving treatment here. Isn't that a little suspicious? Isn't that a bit sus? Huh? Scaramouche?
The doctor wants to hurt my first follower?
Yeah. Doesn't that make you mad? Oh, boy.
How very amusing. Has anyone ever told you that you're not good at sowing discord? The doctor has never known his place. Even now, the puny human thinks himself capable of interfering in the business of the new god. You're still too naive if you think a few words will be enough to convince me to destroy the doctor. But I'm willing to give you a gift, just like my expression of affection towards Hypatia.
Uh-oh.
It is an honor for you to be able to stand here and speak with me. As my listener, you will be rewarded.
That look on your face. What are you planning?
Both good things and bad things can be called gifts. After all, gods have never needed to be reasonable.
Oh boy.
Paimon's thunder! That person Paimon couldn't see was the Balladeer? Oh, he sure chatted with you for a while.
Yeah, I didn't expect that either, dude.
Where is the storm headed?
He's using the Gnosis to change the weather? Jeez. Okay.
Tighnari and Dia still must be fighting.
Whoop.
Oh, have the Fatui retreated?
Tighnari and Dia are over there, but Tighnari got that electro on him.
Hey, what happened to you?
He's hurt.
I'm fine. Ow!
Don't move. I've seen Eremites get struck by lightning before. You need to rest.
Bro got struck by lightning. Jeez.
Struck by lightning?
We were fighting, and just as things started looking grim, the weather suddenly became extremely strange. Lightning started attacking everyone, almost as if it were alive. Luckily, there were only two of us, and both of us were nimble enough to dodge most of the strikes. There were a lot of Fatui, though, and they were being torn to shreds by the bolts of lightning.
With that, all the Fatui soldiers were forced to retreat.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
Why are you sorry?
I might have triggered the thunder and lightning. Whoops.
It's alright. I'm sure you also never expected this to happen. Don't blame
Yeah, can't
yourself.
blame yourself for a maniac throwing a tantrum.
My wound aside, you look like you've seen something unpleasant. Is Hypatia alright?
Okay for now, but we gotta talk.
Hey, didn't I tell you not to move?
Just in case. Let's go to Hypatia's place and talk about things there.
Let's move Mr. Tighnari. Did I see the rarer flower over here? Yes, I did. Padisaras. I needed so many of those for the Nilu.
Her Excellency, what is she trying to communicate?
It's not her, it's her son that she abandoned.
Thank goodness, she's fine.
Yeah, she's just sleeping like a log.
Hey, how about taking care of yourself first?
I understand my condition. The wound is not fatal.
Yeah, the condition is it got struck by lightning, man. That's a big deal.
The more you understand medicine, the worse of a patient you become.
Yeah, no kidding.
I know. They always think they can push through the pain.
Men, am I right? Doctor men.
Oh, he sat down.
Let me rest for a bit. Sorry, traveler. Now you may start.
Oh yeah, sure, man. I'll let you rest. You only got struck by lightning. Okay. So here's the haps, paps.
So that's what you were talking to the Balladeer about? Oh, Paimon can't believe what he's thinking.
The Academia's God creation plan. How ridiculous.
That sounds, ambitious, I guess? Anyway, this is all way beyond me.
Yeah, I feel that.
As long as I can enjoy every day with a drink in my hand, tasty food in my stomach, and a good night's rest, that's enough. I'll only work when I have to.
Dia, you
the
got it.
least ambitious person who's ever set foot in Party CI.
Don't say that. I haven't even thanked you for your help back there.
Dia, you got the right mindset. No grind set.
Well, if nothing else,
Just chillaxing.
all this proves that the doctor really did have some urgent matter to attend to, and left Sumeru in a hurry.
Yeah, and I also have a theory. I think the Balladeer's why he's targeting Hypatia.
Maybe the Fatui want to cover up some secret of the Balladeer. Is that why they tried to seize Hypatia?
You said the Balladeer claims that Hypatia has seen his past. So, what could be there?
Good question. I guess we'll find out at some point.
Have you noticed? The Balladeer is not happy with the Doctor's actions. He thinks the Doctor has no right to consider himself as his equal.
So, if the Doctor was to show up again, would the Balladeer zap him with lightning?
He'd try.
Based on what the Traveler said, I think he would. Having the Doctor gone benefits him as well as us. In other words, we've successfully completed the stage of the plan. The Doctor is out of the picture now.
Yay! That's a big accomplishment!
Yippee! We have had enough apples to keep the Doctor away.
I'm also happy for you.
Thank you for the help, Tainari. Make sure you rest up.
Yeah, get some rest, man who was hit with lightning.
Yeah, alright.
Okay, that wraps things up for us here at Party's DI. Traveler, it's about time we rendezvous with the others at the Grand Bazaar.
Alright.
Let's continue to keep a low profile. You can head there once you're ready.
Can do, bud. Wait until the agreed upon time. Let me get any Padisaras out of this room.
There's a pleasant...
There's some wood. Okay.
You can just focus on your plan. Leave Hypatia to me. My wound is not going to get in the way. Okay. Guess I'll sit still for a little while longer.
Yeah, you got it, dude. Okay. 1900 to 2100. Wait a minute. Oh no. Are we running into that problem? They gotta resolve that, man. They gotta find some way to fix that problem of, uh-oh, this character is doing another story quest. Well, I need them to do the main story quest right now. Okay. Let's get to it, Nilu. What do I need to help you with so we can do the actual story? Obviously, I started her story quest at some point, but forgot about it.
Well, if it isn't Nilu.
Greetings, Mr. Jute. Do you still have any food that's ready to go?
Of course I do. I've heard that Zubair Theater is hosting a celebration event, so I've reserved some food for you in advance. Although, it looks like you're gonna need 2 more portions.
Please allow me to introduce them. This is the Traveler, a very experienced adventurer.
You know they're experienced when they're just called the Traveler.
And this is Paimon, her super reliable guide and helper. No. Paimon is... hold on. She got it completely right. Look, Traveler, she introduced Paimon correctly.
Nilu's just nice like that, Paimon.
Don't underestimate Nilu. She always remembers every last little detail about everyone, even if it sounds completely trivial. She's also very brave. Just a little while ago, she saved my precious spices from the jaws of a sumpter beast.
Don't think anything of it. I just help out when I can because everyone else takes such good care of me.
Aw, you're nice, Nilu.
Sorry to get off topic. We're in a bit of a hurry. Mr. Jute, did you say you didn't reserve enough food?
I was joking. Anyone who runs a business knows to keep some extra stock. After all, orders get changed all the time. Oh, that reminds me. It seems that these friends of yours aren't from here. Have they ever tried any delicious tachin?
That sounds familiar, but I don't know what it is.
Fantastic idea! Mr. Jute, did you bake a batch recently? Tachin is a mixture of rice and meat that's baked into a cake-like shape. Mr. Jute adds special spices into his.
That does sound pretty good.
Its aroma is just so wonderfully delicious. If you ever see kids crowding all around Mr. Jute's place, you know he's baking up a storm.
Nice.
But is it really just for the kids? Don't you often follow them in too?
I just can't help myself.
She's got a sweet tooth. Be nice.
We're 2 peas in a pod. Who doesn't enjoy some good food?
Wait here. I'll bring some over.
Whoa, what a dish! It's sweet and sour and full of deliciousness! Paimon can't eat it fast enough!
I love that. I'm like, oh man, the evil academia is trying to make a god out of this evil Russian kid. I gotta stop it. And the game's like, not until you and this nice dancer lady have some delicious local food.
No matter how many times I eat it, it's still so delicious.
That's so goofy, that system with the missions and the characters being too busy. They gotta fix that. Which I think they are in the next patch, making it easier to, you know, not have this happen. So that's good. It's way overdue though. Holy shit.
You made so much. Is it really okay to take...
It was nothing. Making 1 serving or 100 servings is all.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. What kind of person would I be if I made you pay for a treat?
You're a good guy, Jute.
Make sure you got everything. Feel free to come back anytime.
Yes.
I'm starting to understand how you got so many things. Yeah. Everyone has their own way with words. And it's really hard to say no. Let's go to the next store.
Nilu, good timing. I have the textiles you ordered.
Anything else extra?
If it took any longer, the Sumpter beasts might have gobbled them up.
You and your jokes. Sumpter beasts won't eat those kinds of things, Mr. Offsheen. Jude said that some Sumpter beasts ate his spices. Were they yours?
Oh, yeah, really sorry about that. Nilu, if it weren't for you, I would have lost half of my profits that month.
Trying to pull anything out of a Sumpter beast's mouth is like playing a game of tug-of-war. So they really do eat anything, huh?
They are animals.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, always gotta insult Paimon.
Come now. You know, Sumpter beasts sometimes eat not because they're hungry, but because they like gnawing on things. The textiles you ordered are highly durable and woven from the finest thread. So even if a Sumpter beast got snacky, it'd still have to chomp on it for a full day.
Good to know.
You've tested this before?
But of course! How else could I be so trustworthy? Well, that one time was an accident. I wouldn't dare experiment with such a precious product.
True. It does sound like some good fabric.
Ho ho! Have I piqued your interest? If you want to buy some, now's a good time. Buy 2 bolts and get 20% off.
Oh, that water went down the wrong pipe. Oh, my chest.
Pretty good discount. What do you think, Traveler?
I think I'm dying, Paimon.
No thanks, Mr. Offsheen. You can't use that kind of tactic on her. Look, you've already sucked her in. Tactic? So you mean everything he just said to Paimon was a lie? I wouldn't go that far. It's just that Mr. Offsheen is really good at spinning stories. A word from him, and you'll find yourself buying things you don't actually need.
Basically, you're just a sucker, Paimon.
Mr. Zubair gave me a huge lecture the last time I bought too many things.
Vendors shouldn't use manipulative tactics.
Come on, don't look at me like that. All she got was a talking to from Zubair, while I was nearly fed head first to the Sumpter beast. My philosophy is that stories give value to merchandise. That's why my business started with such a boom. Our Nilu here is an extraordinarily good listener. Back then, she believed anything I said. After a while, I began to feel guilty selling things to her because of how happy she looked. Though she enjoyed the stories and I the Mora, I knew she didn't need to buy that much. Anyway, since then, I've come to realize two things. One, that stories should just be a means instead of an end. And two, that there's more to business than just selling.
I'm glad you learned to overcome the evils of capitalism, man.
It's okay. We're all friends now. There's no need to dig up the past.
That reminds me. Some of the goods from my latest shipment aren't in the best condition.
So we can get them for free?
They're fine for general use, but my customers have high standards, and I don't have the time or resources to find new buyers right now. Nilu, why don't you take them?
Huh? No, I can't do that.
Just think of it as a favor for me, alright? The theater can use them for props and whatnot. It costs me Mora to store or ship, so I'm just losing money every day continuing to hold on to.
Man, everyone just wants to give Nilu stuff.
Let me buy them at market value.
Nah, these goods are hard movers. Besides, if I let you pay, wouldn't it mean that I'm just using stories to sell my goods again?
True.
Just take
True,
them.
true.
If you really feel that bad about it, give me some theater tickets later. Oh, yeah, you should also take some while you're at it. Adventurers are always in need of materials, right?
Wow, even we get a share of this?
Cool, thanks,
Hurry
man.
and take it. Just looking at it all is giving me a headache. Thanks for the huge favor.
Alright, who else has a bunch of stuff to give you, Nilu?
Are you alright holding on to that much stuff? Paimon, why don't you lend a hand? She must be afraid. If Paimon were to refuse, would you then think less of Paimon than even a centerpiece?
Oh my god, Paimon. Pull your weight. Nah, it's fine. You're fine, Paimon.
About time, Nilu. Farhad here was snooping around your props.
Please, I was only looking at them to get a better idea of what your new show may be about.
Man, yeah, if they can make, like, the NPCs as bulky as this, where's my muscular men and women playable characters? Come on, Genshin. I need it.
Spoiling yourself just ruin all the fun?
Yeah, please wait for our official performance.
These two look familiar. I think I've seen them before.
This dude just be like, I like to click the spoilers on TV Tropes pages.
Weren't they at the Sub-Zerus festival?
Yeah, and they're coming to today's celebration too.
Oh, the more folks the merrier. I was actually just talking to Farhad about also stopping by tonight.
Oh yes, please do. I'm sure Miss Raykar and Miss Nadja would also love to have a chat with the two of you.
We even prepared a small gift. Let me show it to you. Ta-da! It's a flower wreath. I really think we should wear some of these to give the event a more celebratory feel.
Did you put it on, or are they hiding it? There we go.
Farhad did most of the work. What a surprise, huh? He actually knows a lot about crafts.
That is pretty surprising.
What, just because he's a big, strong muscle man?
Hey, why can't I have a little side hobby? I worked really hard on that.
And you did really good, man.
I know. I watched you make it. I wasn't making fun of you. All right. Why don't you also try some on? We've got some wreaths in your size.
Yay. Nice.
It fits perfectly. They're so pretty. Is there one that Paimon can wear?
Oh, I don't know. Is there one tiny enough for you?
Unfortunately, we already gave out all the child-sized ones. I wasn't expecting the theater to invite such a fascinating guest.
That's fair.
Fascinating? Huh. That sounds kind of weird, but Paimon will let it slide.
Paimon, you are literally the only, like, floating fairy in this entire universe that we have run into, and yet no one ever has any, like, comment to make of, like, what the hell is she? So, you should not be taking offense here. Chillax.
Oh, you all sure got a lot of stuff there. Let me help you carry some.
Oh, Farhad,
I'm
you're
a porter by trade, so this is what I'm best at.
Farhad, you're a nice dude.
That'd be great. Please and thank you.
the sages are in the background, you know, planning all this evil shit, and we're just like, yeah, flower wreaths, this is nice. Tainari got shocked by lightning from a traumatized puppet boy. And we're just like, la-di-da-di-da, having fun.
We have a pro now! Thanks for the help, Mr. Farhad. But let me make one thing clear first. Don't try to ask about what's in the new show. Otherwise, I may not be able to hold back Mr. Zubair this time.
You're so obvious that even Nilu saw right through you.
Shut it. Fine. It's not like I want to get on his bad side either. Including Hushang's things, though. We'll each need to carry a box if we want to move everything in one trip. Even my strength has its limits.
Yeah, you're not gonna have that, Paimon.
She doesn't want to, so I'll carry a little extra. Although I may not appear super strong at first glance, I actually do a lot of strength training on the regular.
Nilu, you're too nice.
Strength and balance are both really important for a dancer.
I'll believe it.
No, let Paimon. Paimon will help carry things. Traveler's right. Paimon shouldn't freeload.
Aw. Guilt. Granted, Paimon is a lot smaller than everyone else, so I can see her having trouble.
Good to keep going. But Paimon now understands when people say there's no such thing as a free lunch.
Yeah, that's true, Paimon. Okay. Oh, sorry, just had to adjust something.
Oh, that sure was a lot of stuff. Oh, looking forward to the event later.
Thank you, Mr. Farhad. Thank you, Sumpter Man.
Thank you, Paimon.
Paimon's definitely going to eat it all back later.
Yeah, I bet you will.
I'll leave you all to it.
I bet you will.
See ya. Good thing we had Mr. Farhad with us, or else that would have taken way longer.
The atmosphere here is nice.
Of course. Because everyone's working here together. We're all like neighbors, so we're always helping each other out. It's easy to forget that everyone's running a business. With this many freebies being thrown at you, you probably don't need to work. I felt so guilty at first, like I always owed someone something. I was always thinking of ways to repay.
Nah, people give you stuff because they like you, Nilu. You're cool.
I realized that it's actually like what Mr. Afshin said. By taking the freebies, I was helping everyone out and saving them money. When you order the wrong item, or make too much of something, sometimes the best way to maximize the value of those goods is to give them away. That's why there's no need to stress over the freebies. All of us repay others by helping them when they need it. Oh, that actually makes a lot of sense. This has become our norm, and no one keeps track of the back and forth anymore. So really, don't worry about it. Alright, I have to bring all this to Mr. Zubair and do a little bit of prep. Feel free to hang out here for a bit. It'd be nice if you could also get to know some other people at the theater.
You sure don't need any more help?
Nope. Mr. Zubair's really on top of everything.
I forget which one he is.
You two are our guests. So please, just relax and look forward to the celebration. Wow, the atmosphere here is so nice. Let's take a break and immerse ourselves in this warmth.
Oh, gosh. The whiplash of, like, going from being right, you know, in the middle of the story to, oh shit, I gotta do Nilu's story quest shit, to then just like, oh yeah, back to solving the problems.
Like, alright, everyone is here.
How did everything go? Any luck with your mission?
Sorry, Nilu.
Let's report back one by one. I'll start first.
I'll watch your show way later.
We've made the necessary modifications to the Akasha terminal. In addition, The props required are also ready.
I'll go next. The Traveler and I went to Party's DI.
Mm-hmm,
The situation was a bit complicated.
Ooh, excuse me.
We found Tainari. Unfortunately, he was wounded during a fight.
Who was behind it?
Oh, Sino's, I was like, he's not going to be happy to hear that.
Well, that's the tough part. What should I say, Traveler? The Fatui or the Balladeer?
Let's go with the Balladeer. It was specifically the Balladeer.
After some back and forth, we confirmed that the doctor has left Sumeru by boat. He has something urgent to attend to back in Snezhnaya. So, we've successfully removed the doctor from the picture. Also, Tainari's already resting, so he'll be okay.
Good.
Oh, Tainari also asked us to tell you this message. Trust your own senses and experiences.
All right. I'll remember that.
Yeah.
Everything also went smoothly on my side. The Eremites should have arrived at their destination by now. To avoid alerting the quarry, they will stay there for now.
Okay.
I can't believe you actually got so many Eremites into Sumeru City.
Nice.
It's all thanks to Rahman and his brave team, as well as their bold strategy.
We're doing it. We're solving the problems.
Very effective. I'm glad to hear it. Well, is that everything? Okay, this meeting is adjourned.
Huh? Wait, you mean that's it?
Well, what else is there to discuss?
Shouldn't you end with some words of encouragement? You know, to fire us up now?
Personally, I'd rather we all go home and get some rest.
I'll hate them. You...
He is not a people person.
If you wanted someone to say something to that effect, then I must reiterate that I'm here to strategize and not to lead.
He's not the charismatic dude,
So
everybody.
I should find someone more suitable to do that.
But I thought all of you academia big shots were great speakers.
Then I should remind you that I'm the scribe.
I know that. So what?
A scribe is responsible for recording meetings, not speaking.
Fine, whatever. Well, Sino doesn't seem to be much of a talker either. I guess that leaves it to my employer.
Employer?
Yep. The Traveler hired me.
She asked for a smile as her payment.
That's right. So come on, boss. What do you have to say for the team?
Yeah, say something to boost morale.
Let me think.
What are you all doing here? Oh, it's Nilu! Hey, everyone. I'm not disturbing you, am I?
Not at all. I was actually just about to go find you.
Ooh, are we bringing Nilu into the plan?
Judging from the group and all your serious faces, you were discussing something important, weren't you? But you also look like you're up to no good. Seems pretty interesting.
Welcome, Nilu. Would you like to join us?
Huh? Join you?
Oh?
You mean you also want to discuss something important with me?
You're a 5-star. You're a 5-star character, girlie. Get in here.
Yes. Something very important. Nilu, are there any breaks in your performance schedule in the upcoming days?
We're all 5 stars except for the Traveler.
Huh? Wait, you're seriously inviting me? I can't believe my ears. You are truly the bravest and most passionate people of Sumeru, well, that I've ever met.
Oh,
Oh, right. The Traveler and Paimon are not from Sumeru, but you are awesome as well. That's right. I must admit that I'm a little scared.
That makes sense. You're the literally most normal person of this whole group here.
But I'll try my best for Lesser Lord Kusanali. If I can
Super fair,
use my abilities to
Nilu.
help you, then count me in.
Remember, believe in yourself.
Okay. I'll get my friends at the Grand Bazaar to help us tomorrow.
Just remember not to say too much. Be
Mm-hmm,
discreet.
Yep, you got it.
All the preparations are done. Now, can we finally conclude this meeting?
Yup. What a statement. Tomorrow we are going to save a god.
So, have you thought up what you'd like to say, boss?
Well, it's hard to believe everything that has happened till now, and our actions will bring change to many things tomorrow.
Yep. It's a grand plan and we're all super awesome.
That's right. So, just get a good night's sleep, everyone. Shave a dog.
Well said.
I mean, that'd be a pretty big day too. Everyone get some rest. We gotta shave a dog.
And failure. Thankfully, I've had my place to myself recently. It's been nice and quiet.
Huh?
Oh, nothing.
Alright, let's all go home and get a good night's sleep so we can be up early tomorrow.
Okay. So I guess that means it's time to say goodnight now.
Yes.
Yes! Good night, everyone!
Victory Road. Woohoo! Another mission done. Give me my 5 primos. Okay. Let's see. Let's see here. That's coming up. Story quests. Ooh, I can unlock a sign-up quest now. But I will wait, lest that throw off my scheduling even more. Holy moly, I got a lot of good sources of quartz still, so I should not complain about that. Alright, but yeah, like Nilu's quest. I'm still here. I don't want to throw off the
Hey there. I saw you two
the story quest too much right now. Also, it seems like we're gearing up for big story shit, and I'm tired from the allergies, so I'll be wrapping up soon-ish, so I don't want to go start the big story thing tonight. We'll save that for tomorrow.
Are you two also here for the celebration event?
You got it!
My name is Raykar. Nadia and I are this theater's prop engineers. I also help out with some other tasks like housekeeping. The little ones causing a ruckus are my children, Soreen and Abi. I hope they aren't bothering you.
They're fine. They don't even have any dialogue right now.
They always get really excited every time we hold a celebration event.
Oh, they're adorable.
Yes, they are. Everyone here takes great care of them. There's good work here, the pay's always on time, and Nilu and the others will often volunteer to play with the kid. I'm quite content with this current way of life.
Nice. You're living the theater kid dream.
Do you mean your life wasn't nearly as good before?
It's all right. It's all water under the bridge.
Oh, excuse me.
My husband and I were both adventurers, but he passed away from an accident. Material struggles can always be overcome, but ever since then, I haven't been able to spend much of my energy on anything else.
Grief is funny like that, man.
I still consider myself lucky. Mr. Zubair has helped me a lot, and the atmosphere here is tolerant and kind.
Sorry for bringing up such sad memories.
Yeah, way to read the room, Paimon.
Oh, it's all right. Once the event starts, you'll be able to see for yourself the kind of atmosphere I was talking about.
Hey there!
A newcomer. Doesn't look too bright.
Now, I'm sure he's talking about the lighting, but...
Hey! Talk about judging a book by its cover!
He's talking about the lighting, right? Right? I bet $1 million.
You, on the other hand... You're a special...
I should not have bet $1 million, maybe.
How would you describe the concept of art?
Art.
Mere curiosity is all. It makes no difference whether you answer or not.
Expression of our aesthetic ideals, tangible manifestation of human sentiments. Well, if I have to narrow it down to 2 possible sentences, I feel like it's...
So that's what you...
I would agree with the first one. I think it's a little more beyond aesthetics. I think it's definitely human. Aesthetics play a part, for sure, but I think it's very much so a thing we feel that we need to express, be it, you know, painting, drawing, music, etc.
Remarkable.
Better than an average person's thoughts, but nothing exceptional.
Okay, well, why don't you eat a dick?
Is art a product that we create and bring forth? Or is it a naturally existing resource?
We create art, man. You can find beauty in nature, but we create art. That's what makes us human. Suck my dick.
I, for one, believe it to be the latter.
Whatever.
Paimon doesn't follow.
I've been staying here for a long time. On occasion, I'd assist them in penning lines. I prefer to abstain from writing as it spoils the viewing experience. The existence of the theater, of Nilu, and of humanity itself. All of these can be considered as forms of art. It is not some intangible construct beyond the horizon.
Well, sure.
How does that have anything to do with us?
Let me ask you this. What do you think is the meaning of art?
The meaning is what we find it to be. So, I don't know.
I suppose that question was a little too difficult for you.
It's too vague, idiot. Suck my dick. Why am I arguing with an a literal NPC?
The players on the stage and those watching in the audience. Art is already all around us. Unparalleled splendor without peak, maybe even worthy of being
Well, anyway. Fuck you. Let's talk to someone nice.
What? Who are you? You can't just go on the stage as you please. Ah, I see. Sorry for my overreaction. I'm just, making a prop. No time for chit-chat.
All good.
Is that important?
No. Well, yes. But not really. It's a prop.
Ooh, what kind of prop?
It's just, some fabric. An ordinary piece of fabric that we use in a show. Sorry. I really do need to focus and start working on it.
We will leave you be. Sorry to bother you.
What an oddball. Is prop making something to be that jumpy?
Some people gotta hyper-focus on their work, Paimon.
Oh well, it's none of our business.
Let her listen to her lo-fi anime music.
Let's meet up with her. The event's probably about to start.
And do her prop work.
Wait. Preparations for the celebration are finally done. I'll call everyone over, and then we can start. Let us give you a hand. Thank you.
Alright, finally time for the event.
Maybe we really should have prepared a gift. Then we could also be a part of the experience.
Oh, we needed to fade to black so everyone's model could change to the one with the flower wreath.
As it is, all we can do is wait and watch.
Maybe we shouldn't do this after all. I didn't do that great of a job. And who would even like it?
I'm sure you did fine.
Oh, don't think like that. Remember our promise? We're going to give everyone a pleasant surprise. And besides, you've never attended a celebration event before, so this will be a great opportunity. Everyone will love
Clap.
I'm still not really sure.
It's so the small smattering of claps is so funny.
Just take a step forward and give yourself
It's like
a chance.
one step above the vibe of Kingdom Hearts of the one Birth by Sleep where like Terra beats Zack in the arena. Yes, please clap. It's one step ahead of Kingdom Hearts with the Olympus Coliseum where like there's one of the games where like, yeah, you go and you fight and you beat Zack Fair from Final Fantasy, and it's just like you're playing the emo characters like, oh, the darkness right now, I'm falling to it, and Zack's like, nah man, you're a hero, just listen to that crowd, and the camera cuts to the empty ass stadium seats that are just have been devoid of people since the first game in 2002. And there's cheering. It's like, there were always supposed to be people there watching. What?
There aren't any scary people here.
Right.
Oh, I love those games. I can't believe it took until 3 for them to add like NPCs to like major world hubs in Kingdom Hearts.
Everyone, over here.
Ah.
Inaya has something great to tell you all.
Wait.
Put her on the spot.
I've already said that I'm not ready yet. What
should I say? Take it easy and relax. Deep breath, in and out. Once you've taken a long exhale, calmly tell everyone what you want to say.
Time to get over your fear of public speaking.
If you don't say anything, then all the hard work we put into embroidery practice would have gone to waste.
Using it as a gift, though? It really isn't that good.
Girl, I'm sure it's fine if we even get to see it, if they modeled it.
About making a prop, she was actually preparing a present. Yeah, it feels like she still doesn't really see herself as part of this community. But it looks like Nilu's trying to ease her through.
Thank you, Paimon, for telling me exactly the scene that's happening. I could infer that.
Actually, Inaya had prepared a special present for everyone before the celebration kicked off. Woohoo! We're gonna get our first present from Miss Inaya!
Pipe down! The louder you all are, the more nervous she'll become. You've worked on it for so long, so have some confidence. Don't be afraid.
Man, this man's just like, fuck them kids.
Is Mr. Zubair here? Sheikh Zubair, this is an urgent notice from the Academia. This celebration, or whatever it is, must stop at once.
Oh, always with the ending of our fun holidays. What's wrong with you stupid sages?
What a condescending guy. What's his deal?
Since Zubair Theater has long violated the Academia's policies and orders, we have decided to demolish it.
Oh, you people suck.
As its manager, you must halt all operations and dismiss all staff members within 30 days, after which you will report to the Academia for further punishment.
Literally 1984 up in here.
Why? Why force us to do this all of a sudden?
Little girl, this is not the first time you've been issued a warning.
Oh, he's such a prick.
I didn't hear anything about demolition the last time I asked. And now I suddenly only have 30 days? We have more shows planned, but it's impossible to do anything in just 30 days. How am I supposed to explain this to my customers and staff?
That issue is of no concern to me, Mr. Zubair. You seem to understand the situation quite clearly. Perhaps you can reflect on the reasons why you have failed to prepare for the scenario.
Oh, you are such a prick.
Demolition? Why do they want to demolish this
Oh,
place?
I can't wait to stop this shit from happening.
The Academia has never liked us, and they've never respected our work. To them, what we do is all a waste of time.
Yeah, oh yeah, this is the logic people who are like, why are you making art? Only science study, please.
This isn't the first time they've come by. They had asked us several times in the past to improve the quality of our performances by only putting on shows they consider to be sufficiently intellectual.
They're like, we want Bill Nye and nothing else. Get rid of any of this brain dead shit. No, stop. Stop putting on performances of MILF Manor. This is not educational. They're like, anything on TLC, the Learning Channel, ironically enough, not intelligent enough. Do not put on these programs. Get this Married at First Sight shit out of here.
But our audience isn't the Academia. It's the people of the Grand Bazaar.
And if they want to watch trash performances, by God, that is their right.
If our shows are too difficult to understand or too removed from everyday life, nobody would watch them anymore. Changing our content would not only mean turning our backs on our vision, it would also directly lead to the loss of our livelihoods. Yeah, the theater is very important to each and every one
I know
of us.
technically I'm supposed to be saving this whole country right now, but I gotta start with a theater.
The way they're doing things is so scummy. But I also don't know how we can stop them.
Violence would be one option, but I will not be allowed to do that.
Everything again from the beginning. Time is of the essence, so you should act with haste instead of asking frivolous questions.
But none of us plan to accept this. Such an abrupt notice is contrary to established policy.
Ask whoever you will. The answer will remain the same. We have already given you sufficient notice.
Enough!
Ooh, Girly Pop got a backbone.
Does your audacity know no limits, Father?
Oh, she got daddy issues, that's the problem.
because you don't like Zubair Theater. You're just using the Academia's name to threaten us. Let me tell you, even if you manage to tear down this place, nothing is going to change. You've always been awful. But even I never thought my father would sink this low.
Well, guess what?
This is strictly business. It has nothing to do with where you are, what you do, or what you think. I hope you all have not been irrevocably blinded by folly. I will not waste more time on pointless arguments.
Jeez, man.
Wrap everything up and make preparations to shut down at once.
Why is he always like that?
Yo, your dad sucks, girl.
This is quite the misfortune, but there's nothing we can do.
Guess again.
That's it for today, everyone. Let's clean up. I'll go talk to them again tomorrow. The storms that come out of the blue are always the hardest to deal with.
Don't worry, Mr. Shakespeare. We'll solve this. Where's Nilu at? Well, let me talk to everyone else first.
They get more and more unreasonable with each passing day. I have to think of something.
Is this place gonna get torn down? No! I don't want that to happen!
Oh, shh, don't cry. That man was just trying to scare us.
Yeah, we're gonna kick his ass.
The carefree warmth of summer will always give away to the bleak futility of winter.
Shut up.
Man is even more fickle than the seasons.
Shut up. You pompous theater kid.
Sorry. My father is always like that.
Well, these story quests are always like 3 parts, so we will fix the theater at some point.
Discussion with us. There's always room for compromise.
Well, if there really was, then we wouldn't be in this predicament.
Don't worry, my juggler friend. I'm on it.
Sorry. I invited you thinking this was going to be a happy occasion. I didn't know that things would turn out like this.
Well, no one did.
There's no need to apologize, Nilu. No one could have seen this coming. Is what that guy said true? The Academia has already given you many warnings? Yeah, I guess you could say that. They've always seen us as being meaningless. Knowledge is king in Sumeru, and their pursuit of it leaves no room for the arts.
But you need arts and learning hand in hand. That's what makes us people. So,
but if that's all it is,
they're idiots.
there's also no reason to go so far as to demolish the theater. After Anaya ran away from home, I brought her here to Zubair Theater. She rarely talks about her family. All I know is that she didn't get along with them.
Especially daddy issues.
Never expected it to blow up like this. If you did nothing wrong, then there's no reason to listen to the Academia, right? Who cares? Let's just take him in a fight.
Again, I wish that was the case, Paimon, but that won't solve the underlying problem.
That's true.
I could have stomped that guy in 2 seconds flat, but it would not solve
I'll try to think of something.
everything.
We can't just let everyone suffer in a perpetual state of fear and uncertainty.
Nope.
What to do? Can you pretend to shut down, but secretly continue to hold your shows somewhere else?
That seems like a really overly complicated solution, Paimon.
Or we could go through a list of customers and try to see if anyone in there might be willing to help out. That also... A debate? Huh. Well, scholars do love to use them to solve their problems, but how would that work in this case?
Oh, it's easy. We just gotta prove the theater has value, which it does.
If we can prove to Inaya's father that the Academia's position doesn't hold water, then they won't have a reason to demolish the theater!
Bingo.
I see. Defeating him in a debate. It's a good idea, but which one of us could hope to win against a researcher?
You. It's your story mission. It's your story quest.
No. I'm the literal worst at arguments. I can't debate.
You debate to prove that you are right.
Nilu, you are only so stressed out right now because you care so much about protecting the theater.
This theater holds a special meaning in all of our hearts. It's irreplaceable.
Exactly.
But I just don't know. Can I really take on such a huge responsibility?
I'll help you out.
Paimon will help too. You feel a lot more confident after doing some prep work. Believe in yourself.
Thanks, you two. Alright, I've decided. Even though I may fail, I'll do my very best for everyone's sake.
Yippee!
Nilu, we're rooting for you.
Okay, let's head back and tell everyone what we came up with.
Another one done. Yeah. Okay. With that, it is... Your theater problem can wait, though. Because we gotta, solve our big-ass issues with, you know, the saving the god of this country who's being held by some crazy evil scientists who are trying to make their own god. You know, just small basic stuff. No big deal, no big deal. Okay, so yeah, so should be able to wrap up the Sumeru story either tomorrow or Friday night, and I'm planning tomorrow, all things considered, as long as I feel fine. So we'll see. But thank you for stopping by. Alright, let's see who's on to raid. Dun. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, I was like, why is my stream manager not have any of my options up? So, there we go. Okay. Let's see. Oh, Slam is doing Honkai right now. That seems like a good enough reason to drop on by for sister games. So let's do that. Okay, yeah. And I will see you guys next time. Later.